How does it feel that 25 years later or 40 years later, in my case, two women are having a conversation about a character that you created? I've had the benefit of seeing John. Of course, he had to bless the 2018 version that David Gordon Green directed and wrote.
About doing another one, you know, people had asked in the past whether I would do it without Wes or whether I'd make another one, and I always sort of felt like it would be too difficult to do it without Wes. You know, he was the master of these films. He did such a beautiful job on them.
I wish I had you all alone. Just that
I'm afraid that I'm not sure of.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror.
I had you all alone. Just that.
Happy Halloween, Michael.
On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man.
Just in case.
What's up, you guys? Man, we are here, you guys, today to talk. What is better, the Scream franchise or the Halloween franchise, you guys? Today, it's going to get very crazy. But before we start off, you guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button. You know, it helps us get into the horror community. And yeah, and it helps us reach other horror fans and other people that enjoy these franchises like us. So definitely consider smashing the like button. It only takes literally 2 seconds. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, that definitely would be cool. And also, you guys, tonight I want our goal to be 70 likes. Let's see if we can aim for 70, 75, 75. We can do 75, you guys. 75 likes. I got some awesome guests, but we have a change, but we will be good. We will be good. So I'll let you guys know. So tonight, Helverton will not be able to make it, but it is okay because Helverton's never missed a scary at night. So, it's nothing that you guys have to worry about. Helverton just won't be able to make it, but he will be on other streams. So, yeah. Um, let's just say those scary at nights got to us. We're getting very tired. It just hasn't hit us yet. So, yeah, we're going to get right into it, you guys. So, bring my guest in. All right, so first I'm gonna do this before I bring guests in. So for my channel members and my patrons, this is for you guys. And I'm gonna get to the comments once I bring the guest on. But this is for you guys. So for my channel members and my patrons, you guys play a big part in the channel. I want you guys to know that. And this video was specially made for you guys. And for the ones that are, kind of stuck on want to become a member, here is a video to give you guys a little push, man, to definitely consider becoming a member. So here you guys go. All right, so guys, it's time to bring my guest on. I'm going to do it in order. So first, you guys, I have to bring him on. You guys love him. He's awesome. He loves, real life serial killers. He loves Pennywise. So one day I'm going to have to kind of maybe do something for the rebooted Pennywise because that's his favorite, and I actually enjoy it. A lot of people actually enjoy the rebooted Pennywise, but I actually do love Bill Skarsgård. But you guys know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one and only, the awesome Jay, you guys. What's up, Jay, man? What's up? I got you. What's up, Jay?
Hey, guys.
You guys, so we have Jay on, man. So, this is going to be good tonight. I can feel it. I can feel it. So for our next guest, you guys, he's going to be going against Jay, of course, because yeah, it has to happen. So Jay, you're gonna have to hold your own, and the guest after that hold your own too. So I don't know. I just want to see both sides of the boat though. But you guys know him. He's a big Halloween fan. He is a huge Halloween fan. But like I always said, I'm a bigger Halloween fan. I am. I got him by a long shot. But all jokes aside, though, awesome guy. You guys, you love him. And right now, he is not in the shadows. So I can't even say bring him out the shadows. So I'm going to say it, though. Stay in the shadows. What's up, man? What's up, you guys? In the freaking video. So, man, you guys, for my last guest. But I have another guest coming on just kind of down, possibly. So, you guys, for my next guest, he has the bright red lights on his face right now, like he's driving through hell. And he has the famous car ride home. I don't know if this motherfucker's driving. He's been driving since the last Scary at Night. He's possibly driving since the last Scary at Night. He's just taking a road trip through all 50 states. But all jokes aside, man, you guys gotta love him, man. He's awesome. You guys, you love his collection when you see it, and he has a lot of big things coming, man, to his channel. So definitely, guys, gotta love him. Nightmare Corner. What's up, Nightmare, man?
What's going on, guys? How are y'all doing today?
Hey,
Man,
dude.
doing good, man.
Good.
They're doing good. So we're
Can I
here,
say
though.
something real quick, B?
Yeah.
Guys, in the chat, I'm on my own tonight. You gotta have my back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need it.
He's on his own
I
tonight.
won't say you're on your own, Jay.
Thank you, Shape. But I know you're a Michael fan. I'm gonna lose.
So, I mean, it has to happen. It had. Jalissa said nightmares in the shadows tonight. Yeah, nightmare in the shadows. It's like the opposite, but it's gonna. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what's about to happen. Possibly nightmares.
I'm about to get my ass handed to me, and I know it. But I'm going down with a fight.
He's going to arrive to his castle. Lights come on, creatures come out. He sits there, and he's So that's what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna get to some of these comments, and we can get started, you guys. Jalissa, what's up, Jalissa? You said for some reason I thought you weren't going live till tomorrow, but this was a nice surprise. No, I actually it's today, Scary at Night, Wednesday. I don't know if I'm gonna go live tomorrow. If I do, it'll possibly be like a horror and chill. I probably won't. I got a collab tomorrow with Katie popping the popcorn, and I gotta be on. No, yeah, I probably won't because Nightmare. I know Nightmare. You're doing the HHN, right?
Yeah, HHN stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm kind of tied up tomorrow. If I did squeeze it live in, you guys, I'll let you guys know. Jesse Kush said, "Hey y'all, what's up, Jesse? What's up? Nice to see you." Rita, what's up, Rosalia? We got Larry. Larry said this is going to be a fun stream. Yes, it's going to be very interesting. Wayne Turner said, "Hi y'all, it's a cold Wednesday at 12:10 p.m. here in Sydney, Australia." Man, Australia. You guys don't laugh at my accent. I have a little accent too. People say because I don't know why people saying people from Ohio have an accent, but I think I sound regular. I don't know. I think I sound regular. Jalissa said, "Billy Loomis makes me weak every time with that kitchen scene when he tastes the corn syrup. Well, Michael Myers would have more of my heart for sure." Wow. Wow. Jalissa. Josiah said, "Hey, what's up, Josiah?" We got Wayne Turner. I'm trying to make sure. Chicago horror fan. What's up, Chicago horror fan? What is up? What's up? That's pretty much everybody so far. But yeah, you guys, let's get started, man. I want to get right into it. So we're gonna go like this in order. So first I'm gonna start with Jade. I'm gonna go Nightmare and Shape. So you guys, before we start off, if you haven't already, like the stream. We are at matter of fact, you guys are doing a good job. Matter of fact, we're equal. So I kind of doubted you guys. That's my fault. So you guys are doing great. Apologies. But so Jay, which one would you say is better and why? Scream or Halloween?
I will unapologetically say Scream.
Why? Why though?
You want me to get into it now? Okay.
Yeah,
So,
get into it.
Halloween has had to be redone so many times. Scream doesn't have a movie or movies that the whole fandom hate. You know, it's never been done that wrong. Like, there's been parts of it where we're like, but we've never hated a whole movie or two.
Yeah.
You know, it all makes sense. That's another big thing. It all makes sense. Our final girl didn't dip out on us. You know, we'll ignore Scream 6 for a minute because it hasn't even happened yet. I mean, it's realistic. You've got the humor in it. You've got the scariness of it. I don't get scared per se by it, but as a kid I did. Like, maybe I don't get scared because I'm desensitized. I don't know.
Yeah.
You've got the persona of Ghostface is a persona, so he will live on forever. You know, we haven't got to worry about him getting old and dying.
Yeah.
You know, it's always a different person, and I love that because it's as if, you know, if I wanted to become a Ghostface, I could do it. Like, I could just start chopping up people, like, you know. I mean, I could talk about this forever, dude. You're gonna have to let someone else have a turn because I got enough to say.
Oh, we're gonna go because I like what you said, Jay. But hey, man, we're gonna get down and we're gonna get deep. So you're basically saying Scream doesn't have a bad film, and anyone can be Ghostface. And basically, you know, Nev didn't run out on you guys. So okay, we're gonna get to it. So Nightmare, we'll let you go, man. I kind of already know what Nightmare is going to say because I just already know, and I know what Shape is going to say too. So what's up, Nightmare, man?
Well, I would have to say Scream. I'm kidding. It's Halloween.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
Why the hell would I pick Scream? Nah, I have to go with Halloween. You know what?
You did me dirty. You did me dirty.
I know. I got to clip that. Your face was priceless. But no, I got to go with Halloween. It's just for me, you know, it's nostalgic, and you know, I grew up more with Michael Myers as a kid growing up, and you know, it's named after my favorite holiday, so that already kind of doesn't make it kind of biased. But I just love, you know, the fact that if we just look at Michael Myers as just a force of evil and just, you know, a man that goes and kills people violently, and you know, it's just a fun movie, you know, and it's just a classic, ultimate classic. And Michael Myers is pretty much a household name. I mean, Ghostface and Freddy is, but when you really think of a household name, Michael Myers appears twice as much more than the next guy. So I got to give it to Halloween. Michael is king, and he is the face of Halloween. So
as if you did me like that. As if you did me like that.
It's gonna get worse. It's about to get worse for you, Jay.
But I will defend Jay on some points though, because Scream, like I said, it's a hard one. I mean, I think Halloween is top supreme in general, but Scream does have some good things, and I'll back Jay up when it comes to certain things. So I got you. I got you.
All right, we're gonna see. So you guys, we have to give credit to Shape, man, washing the damn dishes while he thinks about what he's about to say. Freaking why do we like Halloween more than Scream? He's fucking washing the dishes, so he should have his answer ready. So Shape, you have to tell us, why do you like Halloween more than Scream? Well, more than Scream. I'm talking about streams. I'm looking at the fucking stream. My bad. But more than Scream, and why is it a better franchise? So,
well, for me, of course, as Nightmare say, Halloween, man. Like I said, that's our time of the year. That's our time. Yeah. We get all crazy and everything else. But for me, like I said, that was pretty much the first movie I've seen was the first Halloween. It's the first horror film for me. It's always stuck with me, you know, because you got Michael Myers. I mean, come on, see now. You have, like I said, you got Jason, you got Freddy, you got Michael, you got Ghostface, you got Leatherface. But if you want to look at like how they look, I mean, come on now. Michael's got the best look. He's got that nice, either gray, green, or navy blue coveralls. Yeah. And that nice white mask. I mean, there's a William Shatner mask, you know. I mean, it does change over time. Yeah. But still, his whole look with the knife, boots. I mean, he looks like a regular day Joe. Instead of like, you know, he got the hockey mask, or you're all burnt, or you're wearing a costume. You know what I mean? His kind of is actually a little more natural. Yeah. For me, that's how it kind of goes. And of course, you know, I mean, when it does come to like Halloween and with the Scream franchise, the only for me kind of only downside for Halloween may be in certain little things is the multiple timelines. Yeah, where Scream is actually one continuous timeline instead of, you know, you got, you know, technically if you want to look at it, if you kind of want to break down the Rob Zombie ones and Halloween 3, you technically have 5 timelines. Yeah. Where Scream is just one timeline. And I want to keep going too. I mean, but see, I mean, Halloween's still kind of winning that part. I mean, but Scream's kind of coming out just a little bit. But at the same time, when it comes to like maybe like Final Girls, pretty much in a way, Scream's got the longest running in a way Final Girl. than Halloween does.
All right, see, I'm
Because technically, this Halloween's got what? You got Jamie Lee Curtis. You also have Daniel Harris. You also have that one girl in Halloween 6, and you got that one girl at the end of Resurrection. So technically, you got kind of like four final girls instead of like Scream only having one.
Yeah. So you're basically saying that okay, Halloween is over Scream for you, but Scream does have things over Halloween also.
Yes.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. So I'm gonna tell you guys why I feel that Halloween is overall better than the Scream franchise. So first off, I definitely feel that okay, we're gonna go off first beginning films. We got 78 and we got the first Scream. Which one? I mean, like it's hard. That's where it gets, kind of hard. There, the birth of that franchise. Which one caught your attention the most? And and it's kind of almost like it's like a race in a way. You kind of hear people talk about Billy Loomis, Stu Macher, but then you also think, you hear people talk about Loomis, 78 Michael, Jamie Lee. So it's like, in my opinion, man, I just feel I hear people talk a little bit, just literally a little bit more about the 78 Halloween. Just because it's just like almost like Nightmare and what Shape said, and it's like it's iconic, it's Halloween night. It's Halloween night. You got a man in overalls or coveralls, and he's out in those streets Halloween night, and he's terrorizing motherfuckers, and it almost is to the point you see the color of his hands, but you don't know what's under that mask until Laurie pulls it out. And I personally think the storyline is just creepier. With Halloween, just a man behind a mask that is and it's one. Michael's a one-man army. That's the thing. Michael's a one-man army. Now Ghostface, it can be a granny under there, Jay. Like all jokes aside, it can be anybody. It could be a grandpa. It can be fucking.
That's the scary thing about it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like who you kill. Ghostface is coming back, and it could be your next door neighbor. It could be your fucking cat. Like it could be anyone.
Ghostface, in my opinion, he's not scary because, no offense, if my neighbor was Ghostface, simply just kick his ass. Like, they hit people. Like I done seen people hit Ghostface with like vase and shit like that, and it kind of hurts them. You hit Michael with a fucking vase or something like that. You hit Michael with a fucking vase. It's like he's gonna just look at you like, "What the fuck are you doing? You just hit me with a vase." And I just feel like it's more. I feel like it's more people invested in Halloween because it does get rough. Now I'm not gonna say it doesn't get rough. David Gordon Green kind of did save us. Because all I'm going to say is picture this. If David Gordon Green would have never touched Halloween, think about that.
You'd lose this argument instantly, dude.
Oh, see, Jay, he's pushing buttons. I wouldn't say it that way. I wouldn't say that we'll fucking lose like that. Like throw the whole franchise away.
This timeline is the best timeline you've got.
I mean, I kind of agree with Jay, though, because Rob Zombie put us in a shitty-ass place.
You motherfucker.
If that was how they ended it, you got a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, Rob Zombie left the franchise off in a fucked up state. Like, I mean, that whole second movie was just like, I mean, what the hell with the white pony and kill her, baby. Get the hell out of here. First off, find a new actress. All right, stop using your wife. Like, he put the Halloween, like, he did so much damage to the Halloween franchise. And I know there's going to be people out there that's going to give me hate because, they love Halloween, Rob Zombie's version. But I'm sorry, his movies for Halloween sucked. Like, you rammed it into the garbage. So, like, I agree with Jay on that. Like, if David Gordon Green never touched Halloween, we would be fucked right now. Like, no. I would purposely, would have started the stream off like, oh, yeah, Scream. Yeah, I've always been a Scream fan. But that's just me.
Now, to come back at Nightmare and build on what he said, tell me what film of Scream was shit. Tell me what one got ruined by a director.
Scream 3 was butt crack.
Oh, yeah, 3 is my last one in the line.
Right, Nightmare, ass crack, bro. It was, yeah. So, Jay, you want to play that game and pick out of the fucking... We can play that game. It's some shit.
But if we put 3 against all the shit films in Halloween...
All right. You got me. Okay, you got me. But So I'm gonna tell you something though. Scream 3 was so ass. It kind of did mess up it kind of made you question. It's weird because like when Halloween fucked their movies up, like okay, it was kind of to make it make sense. It was kind of like you didn't care in a way because it's like you love Michael Myers no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate Halloween 6, but I love Michael Myers. I know Michael was fucking fat or whatever in that one, but it was just like you still love him because you hear the you still got a feeling like man, he's cool. He's invited to the barbecue, but it's like with Scream 3, it's like fuck this whole movie. Forget Courtney Cox, forget anyone. It's just like it was terrible. It's weird, but that's my opinion. So I can't be selfish and say basically that's true. That's just my opinion. I just feel like a messed up Halloween movie is not as bad as a jacked up Scream movie because we go see Michael. Now, when you go see Scream, you don't go just for Ghostface. You go for Sidney Prescott, and that's why everybody's tripping out that she's not going to be in Scream 6. Because if it was think about this, Jay. We haven't had Laurie in the franchise in some movies. We haven't, and they were still good ones. Halloween 4 was good. Well, it wasn't good ones. It was good one. Halloween 4 because the other ones are ass. I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion. You can just deal with them. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's like, but I just feel like some films in Halloween people go see just for Michael, and some films for Scream. Most. And I go see it for Laurie and everybody. That's just me. But with Scream, you kind of mostly only go see it for Sidney or Ghostface.
To find out who Ghostface is this time.
You guys,
to see the final girls besides Sydney die, because they all do. Like with 6, we're waiting for Hayden to die. Come on, it's the truth.
So we got a super chat, you guys, and this is a good one. It's from Beep Beep. What's up, Beep Beep? He says Halloween is rewatchable, even though it's the same character. Once you find out Scream Killer, you watch the film one more time, maybe more like Saw.
I mean, I watched them so many times.
It's almost like with Scream though. It's like the same Scooby Doo ass shit.
Yeah.
On Scooby Doo. On Scooby Doo.
It's the same Scooby Doo ass shit. And now I like Scream, but
you rewatch Goosebumps, don't you?
Yeah, but
I said it. I said it.
Okay.
Oh, he's going out Goosebumps.
Yeah, so Goosebumps is different though. It's just like
no.
Nightmare. Goosebumps is different from Scream because think about it. Scream, it's like, all right, for Scream 5, right? Richie and freaking was her name Amber? No, it wasn't Amber. Her name was fucking. Why did I see Scream is so? I know her name, but I'm just not thinking about it. I'm having a dumb moment. It was
Who
Richie.
Are you on about?
For Scream 5, the killers were Richie
and Amber.
Amber. All right, I'm tripping. I thought I was tripping. So Richie and Amber. So now that we know Richie and Amber is Ghostface, when we watch it, we're just waiting for that moment when Richie and Amber get unmasked like Scooby Doo. And it's just like
you could call Richie, but until that moment where Amber revealed herself, tell me you knew it was her. Whereas we all know it's Michael.
But
well, to be fair though, with that though, Scream 5 we already knew it was the boyfriend.
Yeah, Richie.
Because it's the rules of the franchise.
But I just
don't have a boyfriend.
So Michael kills without question and without any regret or remorse. He has really no motive. He just goes out there and kills people. The Scream franchise, I feel like the killers, they're killing for petty shit. They're butthurt. Oh, that I used to date her, or oh, this is I'm booty hurt, so now I gotta I gotta go kill Neve Campbell because I survived her or something. So it's like petty, it's motive. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It gets boring when it's the same 2 people all the time. It's I wonder which 2 it'll be this time.
Yeah.
And then at the end you find out it's Old Man Jenkins and Mrs. Robinson, and you're like, oh my god, I knew that the whole time.
Yeah.
They kind of make it obvious in some ways.
Yeah, but Scream 2. Look at that Ghostface.
What?
It was his mom. It was his mom. It makes complete sense.
It was just like sit your like. See, I don't want to like I don't want to get too deep. We're gonna get deep, but sometimes Scream is just like it's I don't know.
I mean, my thing is, how many times can you try to go after Nev Campbell at like Ghostface, and it's always different people. Like it almost feels gets like a cult status where everybody like tries, and each movie they fail. So it's like, all right, number 42, you're next, and then bam, bam. All right, number 43, you're next. So it's like,
it's like almost like Scream is like it can be the motive is so dumb. It can be you remember you left the fucking roll of tissue in the other room. I'm gonna kill you. Like it's never like I swear it's a nightmare, bro. All you guys know the truth. Jay, you know too, man. You know the motive.
But the thing is, it's realistic, bro. Think about Forrest, right? The crazy boyfriend and Amber met on the internet. That is such a thing that could happen these days. And they're like, we're obsessed with this, and they get so obsessed that they take on the persona of Ghostface. They get so into it. It becomes a part of their life to the point where they cannot do anything but act. Like, that could happen. You could have a creepy ass person watching these streams and go, I'm a Michael Myers their ass. Do you know what I mean? Like, that could happen, bro.
So
well, not Michael Myers, but Ghostface.
When does it change? And by the way, beep, that was an awesome statement. So I'm going to give you a video. But after this, Jay, I want you to answer this. When does it change? I'm going to give you time to think. When does Scream change from the Scooby-Doo shit? When does it change? When do we get like a freaking, it just makes our brain go, wow, I'm gonna be honest, Scream 5 wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. So I'm just telling you the truth, in my opinion. But this right here is for your awesome super chat, beep. I want you to enjoy this, man. Speaking of Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Silver Shamrock. Happy Halloween. Halloween. Happy Halloween. Silver Shamrock. One more. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Silver Shamrock.
Yeah, that's classic right there. I'm not gonna lie. That is fucking classic with all the masks. Oh yeah. So that was awesome super chat.
Dude, the guy that was wearing the pumpkin mask, he was kind of hot. Who was that?
The nightmare is fucked, man. That's nightmare, you guys. He charges.
If I win this battle, we need to sing that song.
What would you say, Jay?
If I win this battle, we need to sing that song.
Oh, you're not gonna win, so I'm comfortable with that.
Bro.
Yeah, you're not gonna win. Man, this motherfucker Shape, he's Mr. Clean tonight. He's Mr. Clean tonight. He turned around ASAP.
Yeah. It's one of them nights.
Yeah, I feel it, man. You gotta love Shape though, man. He's streaming and he's fucking cleaning, streaming clean. Popping the Popcorn said, Team Halloween, such an amazing panel. Thank you, Katie. We appreciate it. We appreciate you stopping in. Tomorrow, you guys, I will. Yeah, definitely. Tomorrow, I will be on Katie's channel. We'll be talking some Halloween, you guys. She has an awesome channel. Check out Katie, man. I appreciate the super chat once again. I'm gonna give you an awesome video for this. Let's see. I was going to play some Tales from the Hood, but I don't want to traumatize Kirsten and Larry again. Or Jalissa. They were like, fuck this shit.
That was such a fun watch party.
I think I missed that one. I don't think.
Yeah, we felt you, Jay. We had the Killer Clowns watch party. Thursday. So
My missus loves that film.
Killer Clown. So definitely, if you guys want to come in, Jay, let me know. Here you go, Katie. Enjoy. Here you go.
I'm gonna slash and gash, cut another hole in your ass. I spill blood on the walls, then play tennis with your balls. If the phone rings, don't answer that call. Gonna slit your throat, fuck you like a goat, peel your foreskin off, and make a winter coat. Peace.
That doesn't mean you're gonna win, Jay. I'm just being nice. That does not mean you're gonna win. So, Jay, I have a question. That was a great movie. Yes, definitely. Larry, let me see. I see someone said that by Wayne. So who's leaving? I'm trying to make sure who's leaving.
Wayne Turner, his phone's dying.
All right, Wayne, man. No problem. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you and your support, Wayne, man.
And he was Team Scream.
Team Scream. They're all leaving you, Jay. We're finna fry your ass right now. So yeah, so I got a question for you. Which one do you feel will hold up more when it comes to Halloween? Which one will hold up more?
You asked me a different question first, and I'm going to answer.
Oh yeah, the first one. Yeah, answer the first one.
Doesn't need to change. Michael Myers has been changed so many times. The Halloween franchise has been changed so many times, and when they change it, they fuck it up. This timeline is the only one where they've not had a oops, where fans have gone, what was that? I mean, the 2018 timeline. That is some good ass movies. Michael, Jamie Lee. I respect the hell out of this timeline, but the rest of them. Whereas the Scream films, I might go, yeah, that one's not my favorite, but I don't hate any of them. It doesn't need to change. Why would it change? Like, how are they going to change it? Is Ghostface going to become one person? Like, that doesn't make sense. And somebody actually said in the chat that 5 was not Sydney motive, and I kind of get that. Like it wasn't really.
You know what it was? Let me tell you what 5 was. See, I got something for you, Jay. 5 was trying to come back to make a name. That's what 5 was. It was trying to come back to make a name, and it didn't do as well as it thought it was going to do. And I feel like.
Let me just say, there's no Wes Craven. Like, you've got to give us that.
Yeah.
Wes would have never let what went down with Dewey go down. The whole Dewey storyline of 5, where he's a drunk and he's lost his job and he's not with his wife, and then he dies in a pathetic way to a fucking tiny little girl. Like, that is so sad. Like, they did him so wrong. And Wes Craven really loved David. So they did Wes dirty, I think, personally. Like, killing off. They should have killed Gale. Because I like Courtney Cox, but Gale is such a bitch. Like, I'm not with Gale. If they killed Gale instead, Scream fans would have been screaming for it. Like, we would have been like, yeah, leave Dewey alone. Like, get out of his life.
And yeah, Craven said that actually last night that Wes was alive, that David Arquette will still be here.
Yeah, definitely. And it'd have been Courtney Cox was gone. And to be honest, she doesn't care about the franchise. So it's the same as Jamie Lee.
No, I will defend that. Jamie Lee cares.
Does she? About the fans?
You watch your mouth, Jay.
Does she care about the fans?
Yes, Jamie Lee cares about me, Jay.
Oh, I don't think she does. I'll give you a hug if you need help accepting that.
But this would get a little deep, guys.
So
she
Shay,
cares about the paycheck.
What did you hear about Jamie Lee?
Okay, you want to know my opinion? We could dive in that rabbit hole if you want to.
Yeah, definitely. Let me know. I'll stop this whole fucking stream for this. Let me know.
Okay. For me, when it comes to Jamie Lee Curtis, yes, she could be for the fans, but I noticed there was an incident, I think maybe had it been like a couple years ago, I believe it was, to where she kind of said, like, I guess there was an incident where a fan was like, "Hey, look at my kid watches Halloween, man. She loves Halloween. He or she loves Halloween." and stuff like that. And we all kind of heard like what happened, right?
Yeah.
To me, for me, like personally, as a Halloween fan, and like my kids, like I said, because I was a young kid growing up into coming on Halloween. I said I was 8 years old when I saw the first Halloween. Then of course I got my son. He's watching them now. You know, of course my daughter's going to be coming in too. You know what I mean? So at the same time, it's kind of like, for me, it's kind of like, well, am I that kind of way because I let my kids watch horror films? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's like, I just think she's old fashioned. I just think she's old fashioned. Yeah, my grandmother, she loves horror, but I have my son up next against, you know, Michael, and I put his picture on Facebook. She's like, don't do that. I'm like, what the? Come on, you did it to me though. How does that work? You did it to me though. You put Michael Myers on TV when I was young. You know, she's like, don't put. You have the man in him, actually him in your room. That's different. I'm like, it's not though, because it's like, I don't know. You know, it all depends on what you condone and what do you think is, you know, right. I personally think they're going to see it anyways. That's like, you know, they're going to see a lot of stuff anyway. But don't do anything disrespectful, like, you know, out of the ordinary. But horror, depending on what type of horror it is,
I think you could show a kid Ghostface. I don't think that's too much. I think that Michael could give kids nightmares.
What? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
He said that you think that Halloween is too much for like kids.
No. I think that some kids might get nightmares from it. It's not for all kids. But Ghostface, I wouldn't really have that concern. So like the first time I'd watch it with a kid, Halloween, I'd be like, are you alright? You know, you're not too scared? Whereas Ghostface, I don't think he's cheesy, he's goofy. Like, I feel like kids would go, he just fell over. Like,
but hang on though. Like, I can see what you mean by that. You know, like Michael's kind of scary because Michael don't talk. You know, Michael's again, and I'm gonna go back to how you say about how Michael kind of changes through like the franchise. So actually, technically, Michael does not change. Yeah. Michael has always been Michael. Michael has never changed throughout the franchise. The only time Michael has changed in the franchise, if you want to look at it, right, Michael has never really changed. His mask changed to the franchise, maybe his coveralls changed in the franchise, but him as a whole has not changed in the franchise, and not until you kind of get in the Rob Zombie territory where he's kind of like maybe supernatural but kind of human in a way. And now you got the new timeline where David Green says Michael Myers is human, but he could do more than what a normal human can do. So I technically, like I said, but Michael really never has actually changed. He's still been Michael. But and you know, I mean, you might have some different. You might have something different, like, you know, if you want to talk about Halloween 5, right, where he's like crying and that thing. I mean, like, you could kind of give that. I mean, in a way, maybe they're kind of trying to change a little differently, but still, again, you want to count Halloween 78, Halloween 2, Halloween 4, Halloween 6. Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, he was still Michael. And same thing. And then Halloween, technically in Rob Zombie, he was still Michael. And then, of course, the new timeline, he's still Michael. You might have that one little thing, one little itty bitty thing. That's about it.
Yeah. So now what, Jay?
His storyline changes. You know,
he was. Yeah, the storyline changes. Oh, no, wait. Okay, wait. Actually, wait. The storyline does not. Okay. Again, you have timelines, right? So, okay, you know what? We're gonna take out Halloween 3, okay, and we'll take out the Rob Zombie ones because technically they're like reboots in a way. Even if you time I kind of reboot. Hang on. So but if you want to count Halloween 78, Halloween 2, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and Halloween 6, that's one whole continuous timeline in a way. It is. Because it goes from Jimmy Curtis, no. And then it goes from Halloween 4. He's going after his niece because she died in a car accident. Yeah. And then it goes Halloween 5, going after her again in 6. But she died in pretty much 6. It killed off from the beginning. But of course, if you want to look at it, they were supposed to do H2O, was actually supposed to be a direct sequel after Halloween 6. But they decided to change it and just go right after the second one instead of Halloween 6. Because if you want to look at it, right, they were supposed to go after Halloween 6, right? Because because there was even because they were going to put like Jamie Lloyd stuff, like photos, stuff like that in that whole thing, and they were going to put there like, hey, they're talking about something about Michael, whatever, how this girl died, whatever, and Jamie Lee Curtis character or Laurie Strode would be like, kind of like quiet in the classroom, like like, oh shit, like my daughter died, pretty much. That actually was going to be a continuous to that timeline, but they tried to change it. But Halloween does stay the same for that first part. I mean, yeah, you kind of throw 3 in there in a way. Yeah, you throw 3 in there, it kind of divides it. But technically, if you want to take it out, basically Halloween 3 is kind of its own movie. So yeah, so it could still have a continuous timeline. Yes, but there is timelines that are different. Like the Rob Zombie was different. H2O with Resurrection after Halloween 2, and then of course you got the new one. But yeah, so I mean, either way. But again, Michael has always been Michael.
So what do you think about that nightmare? Is that true? I believe that is true. If you think about it, I thought about it, but I've never thought about it that deep. So Shape is basically saying Michael's never changed from Halloween 78 to 6. And that's true when you literally dive in it. Because Laurie Strode is involved in Halloween 4.
Well, actually, to tell you the truth, if you really wanted to go really deep, I think it would even go to age 20, because if you remember in age 20, she tells her boyfriend that, I died in a car crash. And age, was it 4 or 5 when she says that her mother died in a car crash?
Yeah.
And then in age 20, she said, I faked my death in a car crash. So really, technically, if you want to look at the fucked up side of things, it looked like Jamie just pretty much ditched her daughter and go live a new life, have a new son. And then the age 20 happened, if you think about it, because that's technically, in my opinion, that shows that it's the same timeline.
Yeah.
They're talking about she died in a car crash, and then in age 20, she talks about she faked her death in a car crash. So you can even go that far as the timeline. But I get what you're saying. Like Halloween does stay the same up until that point.
Yeah.
Scream, it changes, but it doesn't change. I mean, I think it's just like the killers and the motives change. But as far as like the timeline, I guess you could say it stays the same. So I guess it's kind of equal.
Yeah. Yes.
So let me argue that. Michael changes. His storyline changes. He had a sister and then he didn't. Their brother and sister thing. Let's talk about what he did to Jamie Lloyd. And then they're like, no, we don't like that. Scrap that. Okay? No. I will keep 3 in there. No, I'll take 3 out. Take 3 out. But all the other movies, we're talking about them. Right? So he gets locked up, then they let him out. He dies, then they unkill him. They do that how many times? And then they give him his big knife. Like, what are you compensating for, bro? Like, every other film you've had a sure knife. What are you doing? What are you doing? They have changed Michael so many times and you're just ignorant to it.
Man, Jay ain't come to play. This motherfucker.
Bro, I'm here on my own tonight. I've got to hold my ground.
Hold up, man. All right.
I'm doing pure facts. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm doing pure facts. Tell me I'm wrong.
Me and my juice box, we know we're right.
Oh man, this one.
I love instead of mic drop, he just grabs the juice box and.
All right, Jay, hold up.
Yeah, you Google it. Go on, you find your backup.
I got something for you.
I don't need to.
Well, he drinks out of his juice box. That's like
this motherfucker, bro.
Oh my god! He's like, go ahead, Google it.
Using my missus like pink headset. Got my juice box. I'm ready.
All right, so
that makes me want a juice box.
Yeah.
I got a spare one. You want it?
Is it apple juice? What are you drinking? What kind?
Apple juice, bro.
It is apple juice.
So, yeah, you guys.
I'm trying to wake people up as well. So
right now, we're going back from like 40, almost 50. Then we're going like 30. So, you guys, if you're new, I know some of you guys are coming in and coming out. If you haven't already, definitely like the stream. We're trying to get to 75 likes tonight. So yeah, you guys, if you haven't liked the stream already, definitely like it. We definitely appreciate it. And we got freaking Mac Attack. Well, you changed your name. I know it was Mac Attack because it says Max Movie Reviews. So, all right, we got Mac Attack. He says, "Yo, B, I love me some Halloween, but I gotta pick Scream overall. Is there a Halloween sequel other than 2018 that is better than Scream 2? Maybe Season of the Witch."
season of I was gonna say, does that
Bro,
count?
it's not even a Halloween movie. It's just like
Yes,
a.
Michael's in it. Michael's in it.
Yeah, he's on TV for like 3
Spin-off.
seconds.
Lori's even in it, so it counts.
So yeah.
Why is my head?
Spin-off.
I don't. What do you think, Matt? What's the
Spin-off.
So we're thinking of a movie other than 2018 that's better than Scream 2.
Yeah.
Halloween 4. Halloween 2.
Oh, bro.
Halloween H2O.
I'm not gonna lie.
H2O.
Halloween 2 might be up there with Scream 2. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When you think about it, that's a goddamn classic. When you got Loomis, you got Donald Pleasance, you got Laura, you got Marion Chambers. That might be a classic, bro. All jokes aside.
I would say, yeah, I would probably go with Halloween 2 just because the bloody tiered Myers was so iconic.
Yeah.
Like it is everywhere. Like, I mean, even the figures, like I have my retro clothes Halloween 2 figure just posed like this when he gets shot. Like that scene was so powerful too at the end in the emergency room where Donald Pleasance was like pretty much like, hey, if it takes for me to die to kill this motherfucker, then that's what I'm gonna do. And I think that scene where Michael's like, blind swinging, and Michael just says, I forget, or Loomis says, it's time, Michael, or whatever he says, and just flick, and then boom.
Yeah,
like, that was like the ultimate, like how I said it. If Halloween ends, like for Laurie and Michael to end up that way, right? Like it was just so iconic how Dr. Loomis said, like, shit, we're gonna end this tonight. Like this guy can't continue living on.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect ending. It was awesome.
Mac Attacks he said Halloween 2 is the only one that comes close. Yeah, so I mean Halloween 2 is right there. So yeah, perfect sequel. Halloween 2. What's up, Terry? You got Terry in the chat. I'm going to fuel these comments before I get Mac Attack.
I'm gonna upset you.
What'd you say, Jay?
I'm gonna upset you.
Right? How are you gonna upset me?
Let me do this closer, right?
He lifted the
He hit the Michael Jackson.
Scream did the fire death better, bro. With the alcohol, the hand wash, and she doesn't think that it's an issue, and then they just push her on the stove, and she sets her life. I'd say it was cold, but it was.
No, Jay, you don't win with that one.
I'm gonna tell you, Scream 5 would have had me. If Chrome Ghostface, that whole freaking flamethrower scene, like that would have made Scream. That honestly would have been like, holy shit, boom. But then when you find out it was like another YouTuber who made a cameo that was doing like his little Ghostface with the Chrome. I'm gonna tell you, like Scream would have got it for me if Chrome Face was a thing and that was actually like his look, because it was something different other than the white mask.
The thing with this 2 fire scene is Donald Pleasant is the only reason it's good.
Oh, all right, okay, all right. We're gonna, I got something for him.
What? No, it's not just because of Donald Pleasance.
No, I fucking got something for him, Nightmare, because Jay-Z's fucking with us. So look, Mac Attack, I got a great video for you, man. I got an awesome video for you. So this is for you. I want you to enjoy this shit. Take it all in, please, please, please do it for me. Look, this is for you, Jay, and Mac Attack. Oh hell no! One more time. Look at it, Jay. Look
His
at it. I
face
want to
looks
hold.
like a Chucky doll.
I want to hold Jay's head.
He looks like Chucky.
I want to hold Jay's head like they did on Halloween 3.
Look, he looks like Chucky.
Look at it.
It's time, Michael.
It's time, Michael.
Oh hell no! You gotta love it, Halloween 2, bro. In that scene, he was like, he's not moving. And he fucking just grabs him with the scalpel and he just fucking just takes it to his neck. Or like Monica's favorite scene from Halloween 2 when he fucking cracks dude in the head with the hammer and you just hears that light and he just fucking hits the ground. After he get hits in the head with the hammer, he picks up the nurse. Yeah, it has Scream 2, bro. That has it. I'm not.
If I have to win this just by upsetting you guys, that's how I'm gonna be.
So what's iconic about Scream 2? What name a scene that's in Scream 2 that has Halloween 2 beat?
The credits.
Nightmare. Don't upset me. Don't upset me.
The credits were shorter than Halloween 2.
Wow. You pulling out the credits, Evelyn.
I gotta
Jay,
pull
what
this
you
out the
got,
bag.
man?
Wait, dude, while I think about this, tell us what you Googled. Tell us what you Googled. Go on.
Oh, I didn't Google anything.
I ain't Google.
I made a poll on YouTube to see what these guys think in the chat. Which is
Guys,
better?
you
Scream
better support me. I'm on my own. Come on.
on my own.
Kirsten and Larry, be making them
It's
fake
over.
accounts, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Halloween 2018 is better than I think Halloween 2018, in my opinion, is better than it's better than every Scream movie except the original.
So,
all jokes aside.
Yeah, that's where I'd put that. I agree with you there. Scream 96 has got Halloween 2018 beat, but just by a little. This timeline of Halloween, I will give it full props. I respect the shit out of that. 78, 2018, kills, I like that. That is my timeline. The rest of them I don't really care for, dude. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. 78 is better than every Halloween. I mean, it's better than every Scream movie. Except the 90 the first.
I feel like the more I watch it, the more I pick holes in it, and like I don't want to upset you with that because I
Tell
know
me the
that's
holes right now, Jay.
With 2018, wait, you said there's holes in 2018?
No, holes in 78.
Someone please clip this. Please clip this.
What are we clipping? Shape choking?
I just love how y'all said. So you're saying it's holes in 2018? Show me the holes.
The holes.
Okay. Just
The holes.
clip it,
There's
please.
no. I don't think. I think 2018 is better than 78. Dude.
What?
It couldn't exist without 78, but it's better. It's better.
No.
Bro,
No. Okay, but you know, look. Okay.
2018, right?
Wait, we're talking about 2018.
Tommy Doyle in 78. Nah.
What's the hole in 78?
Tommy Doyle. He's just as a character. I don't feel like he's needed. Like the best one was Paul Rudd, and you're gonna hate me for that, but he was. Like as an adult, he can get obsessed. I know you guys don't feel that. Okay, so what can
I can pick out shit and like. See, I can't pick out shit in the original Scream. The original Scream was perfect.
It's the best film. It's the best Scream film. There's not one that's as good as it. But I don't feel like
it's really good for the opening. When the theater is unbeatable. Yeah. Jada Pinkett, he stabs him through the bathroom door. Now that's creepy as hell. Imagine going to the restroom at your favorite movie theater. You're just being
I think it was better than the 2018 bathroom scene.
Yeah, hell yeah. You see, you're trying to pick. He's trying to silently pick at shit. And show me those hoes, because like I said, Scream 3 sucks ass. And Scream 4 is
show all the holes, Jay. Tight holes, loose holes, medium holes. You gotta show the holes.
Yeah.
I like Scream 3.
What? Come on, Shay.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy Scream 3.
The storyline's cool.
Scream 3 is the worst. I'm gonna just say that right now.
It's my least favorite, but it's not the worst film. Like, there's so many worse films. Like fucking The Nun. Like, dude, that's a bad film.
We got Maverick Media. What's up, Maverick Media, man?
You're only pulling up these ones that are like Scream shit. Like, come on, give me some love. Show the ones where they're like, Jay's right.
What's up? All right, I'm gonna give you some good ones. Let me see. You guys, who's Team Jay right now? Who's Team Scream in the chat? Come on, let me know.
Okay,
I don't see
the holes. The car. If your car is in your garage, are you Americans? Like, I'm not trying to hate on Americans, but are you that dumb that it's unlocked so someone can get in it? And are you that dumb that you're not going to fucking notice that someone's in the back?
Hey, wait a minute.
There's a hole. Tell me that's not a hole.
Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute.
60,
I can't speak for you. I can't speak for the other two on here, but for me, I make sure my door's locked, and then when I go outside, as I hit the unlock button, the lights come on the car, and I'm looking to make sure, because I watch a lot of scary freaking movies, so I know what happens. I can't speak for the other two, but I do. Don't be saying pointing fingers at Americans. I don't know about these two right here, but me personally, I lock my door and I double check everything.
I have PTSD. I have to click my shit until I get to the door. I gotta make sure my shit is locked.
Do you peek in the back?
No, I don't peek in the back. So
I feel like the most likely to get killed by someone in their back seat would be Nightmare, because he's got like Mr. Bones in the back. So Can you imagine? Like,
He has Mr. Bones in the back.
like he's used to someone sitting
Tony
back there.
Ridinger. Okay, first off, his name's Tony Ridinger. All right.
Ridinger.
If someone were to break into my car, I think I'm with you. They would freak out because they'd probably think like, "Oh shit, this dude's The chances of 2 serial killers being in the same car will be astronomical. You know what I'm saying? That someone would be like, "What the hell?"
Hey, Tony Ridinger is only allegedly a serial killer. Leave him alone.
All right, so I have a question. If Scream is better than Halloween, why, when Sydney checked out of Scream 6, the world has ended? No one believes in Scream anymore. But with Halloween 4, we don't have any Laurie Strode. We just have Jamie Lloyd, Rachel, Kelly, Brady, Loomis, and it's by far Halloween 4 is better than a lot of those Scream films.
Okay, so the reason people still wanted Halloween 4, and the reason being is that the horror films back then, there weren't that many, they weren't that great. You know, like it's a different time now. You know, your final girl may have flaked on you. She may have dipped out, and like I'll help pay for your counselling for that if it's really hurting you. But like ours stuck with us, and because we've had 5 amazing films with her, it's her. It's her. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna end this right now. This is the game changer right here. Okay?
Come on, look up those numbers.
No, fuck the numbers. This is just gonna kill it. Hold on. Explain this, Jay. What the hell is this?
I told you. I already done.
What is up with Gail's hair? Explain it.
Nightmare. Gail,
at least Halloween's hairstyles are amazing. What is this?
Look.
Oh, wait. Hold up, Nightmare. Hold up. You can pull a hair in this? Hair? Look at Michael's hair in Halloween 4. It slicked back, look like Data. Looking all slicked back.
Look at it. I want all of you to look at it.
Okay. So what about fake Jamie? Tell me that she didn't look messed up.
Who?
Fake Jamie.
Fake Jamie?
Who's fake Jamie?
Yeah, who's fake? Oh, you're talking about the actress who switched out Danielle Harris?
Who did that?
Because all of your final girls flake on you.
That was the style back then. Gail just randomly
because I'm missing my iconic.
Answer that, Jay.
What?
If Scream is so good, if it's better than Halloween, why as soon as Sydney said, "I'm not doing it anymore," everyone said, "Fuck this film."
People still
What's
go
up,
watch
Mr.
it.
Shape? Everyone
People
said,
still go watch it.
"Forget this film," and guess what? Everyone said, "Forget this film." But with Halloween, we had a lot of films without Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
Yeah, and they would, bro.
Name one. Name one Halloween film that's not better than a Scream film. Except Halloween 6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7. All of them, bro. All of them.
What?
2018 nearly.
Why? You gotta tell us straight facts.
Okay. I'll give you this.
Scream
3. My count line, my timeline goes 1, 5, 4, 2, 3. Right? So I'll say 2018 is better than 3, 2. 2, 3.
Bro.
I'll even go.
Scream,
I'll even go 4 because Joe is shit.
When you think about Scream, well, I like Scream.
Sorry.
Hold up. This shit is being crazy. So look, I like Scream 4. I think Jill was a good Ghostface. Now,
I'm going to lay on the floor and pretend to be hurt. No.
I like Scream 1.
It's like in Scary Movie. I'm going to break my leg for you, Mr. Ghostface. No.
I'm going to break my leg for you, Mr. Ghostface.
Wow. Should I fall over like this?
Wow.
No. Listen, Jay. I don't know.
You know what? We'll move 4 right to the end. 4 can be my number 0. It deserves no love. Charlie was the best thing about that film.
Which Scream film is better than 4 besides the original?
5, because the brutality was amped the fuck up. The way they killed Wes, yeah, I think they could have kept him alive longer because, you know, Wes Craven. But the whole storyline with him being the deputy's son and him being the overprotective friend, nobody expected him to be the one that got killed other than the fact that he's called Wes, so they're going to kill him for Wes. Like, if you took away his name, If you took away his name and had him as a character, you'd have thought that guy would have been the final boy out of the group because he was walking around with tasers. You know, he weren't playing. He had alarms. He knew how to lock the door. Like they went and go, oh, so your friends bully you because you're the one that
All right.
you know not to die, and then
Wes or Cameron? Who are you? This is how we're gonna do it. Wes or Cameron?
I did not like Cameron's character.
No, Cameron has Wes.
I did not like Cameron.
Wait. You're saying like
he's saying
Cameron? Cameron was a shithead. I hated Cameron. Like I can't even talk because I'm biased. I'm biased.
Yeah, he fancies the hell out of. He fancies the hell out. We know this. He fancies the hell out of Wes.
I got a question. I got a question.
Wait, what?
You like Wes? You fancy Wes?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm unbiased with that, but Cameron was just a douchebag. Like I'm glad he got what he got.
But who would you pick, Cameron or Wes?
I would pick the most brutal kill. Like if for brutal kill, yeah. If it was brutal kill, yeah. Cameron got the brutal kill. Like that was just horrible what happened to him.
Who are you investing in the most?
I was invested more in Wes than I was in Cameron. Like I hated Cameron from the first movie because he was a dick.
Yeah, I can see that.
And he was fucking annoying. Like, I got you, didn't I? It's like, no, fuck you. You're annoying. You're gonna die. I'm sorry.
It's
but I think okay, that's for the first one, 18, right? But I think Cameron kind of in a way kind of like redeemed himself, but then got total shit on by Michael though.
Can you redeem yourself when you're that bad?
I guess.
How do you redeem yourself when you cheat though? Like,
yeah,
he was a cheat. Like he was like Allison. Like we fell in love with Allison because Allison was like a sweetheart, Allison, and she was just a sweetheart. And then she has that douchebag of a boyfriend that's drinking. He was kissing her or whatever you want to call it with that girl.
Straight up in front of her.
And then you ruined the pudding by throwing a phone into the pudding. Like, why would you ruin the pudding like that? Like that's just horrible.
All right, so let me tell you what Scream 5. Scream 5, it was okay. It was okay.
Nah, don't give me that right. Because Jenna Ortega played fucking fantastic.
Jenna Ortega was good.
They didn't give Sam enough scenes, but her scene at the end, you can't tell me that wasn't fucking awesome.
It would have been awesome if she would have been the killer. If she turned out to be the killer. I feel
like a few movies down the line, say she went a bit deranged and she starts killing, I'll be down for that. Her as a killer, literally, the first time I watched it with my missus, and I was like, she needs to be a killer. She needs to be Ghostface. Because the potential there, But what I'd have preferred with Sam is if she was Stu's daughter. Because they done been doing Billy's family members. What's wrong with him now? Is it my juice box again?
I can't with your juice box. Your juice box.
Bro.
I can't understand.
Listen.
He's dying.
So, do you think Jenna Ortega has Andy Matichik? Yeah.
I feel like
break it down. We're going to.
We need to see more of Jenna, but yeah. But I feel like because Andy's been in more, you're going to be like, oh, we've seen her do this, we've seen her do that. You haven't seen Jenna have enough time yet. And look at how badass her character is. Look at Andy in the cellar. She was like, Andy was like not there for it. She was like ready to back out. Whereas Jenna was like, I don't watch scary movies, but you come in for me, I'm gonna survive.
I'm about to flatline this shit.
You guys keep saying that.
Allison fucking has Jenna Ortega. She went heads up with the boogeyman. She gave him gut shots and looked him in his face. Jenna Ortega, when she gets her fucking ankle stepped on, she's like, he's fucking treating her dirty. He stabbed her in the hand. And then she's fucking do it. I want you to do it. Fucking stab me. Do it. She's literally Laurie Strode. She has Jenna Ortega, bro.
Right,
I'm not gonna lie.
Right. So at the end of that movie, bearing in mind she's wearing a fluffy pink jumper, did she get one spot of blood on her? Even though she battled both ghost faces? Dude, there was two people against her, not one. Two people. She can take two of them. Two of them.
Wait. Michael is counting two people in one. Michael's two people in one, technically.
It's a whole fucking town. He counts for every mobster in that fucking street. He took all
damn Skippy.
Yeah. So fucking Allison go heads up with him, bro. That's a lot. Michael Myers will snap. And Ghostface is me. Ghostface is Nightmare Corner. He's shaped. He's not. Michael Myers is a fucking beast, bro. Literally, I saw a video, you guys, where someone broke down everything Michael's been through in this trilogy. It really opened my eyes, all jokes aside. This motherfucker got his fingers blown off. He got stabbed in the back with a pitchfork. He got cracked with a crowbar. He got shot. He got stabbed in the spine. This motherfucker got shot in the cheek. He's been locked in fire. Bro, anyone that goes up against him, it's crazy.
I really hope it doesn't happen. But if we're looking at Halloween track record, they're probably going to fuck it up with ends.
And Scream 6 is going to suck ass. No Sydney.
Dude, that's what you can say. There's no, without Sydney, without them, just, your film's going to be worse than mine.
It's like, okay, which one do you think will turn out better? Scream 6 or Halloween Ends in all reality? That's how we're going to put, which one? That's because these films are going to determine which, matter of fact, and to be honest, all jokes aside, these films that are coming out this year will determine which one will stand tall, to be honest.
It comes out next year, but
Yeah, next year.
So I mean this, I want Halloween Ends to do well because I want to be able to say there is a Halloween timeline where I like every single movie. And I'm not trying to throw shade there, like I genuinely mean that because I can't say that about the other timelines. And I don't know if you guys can. I know you guys are like diehards, but I really do want it to be good because I want to be able to say that's my timeline. I want to be able to say you want to watch Halloween, watch this timeline, and then watch the other movies because I want it to be able to stand for the franchise because there is a lot of bad stuff in the franchise, and you guys have admitted to that. Scream 6 numbers wise, I think will do worse because there are going to be fans that go, do you know what? I'm waiting till it's free. I ain't paying for that. I ain't supporting them if they're not supporting Nev. But with Jenna Ortega, now hear me out, right? Sam Weaverin, they did Babysitter 2 together, right? There are fans of the young horror generation that are being drawn in by these characters, drawn by the actors that play them. I think it has the potential to bring a whole new generation of Scream fans to the table, just like 2018 did for Halloween, right? So we're going to have the diehards that don't care that Nev's there or not. They want to see Ghostface. They want to work out who it is. They want to see how people play their roles. They want to see if Gail dies. They want to see if Gail lives. They want to see how she deals with Aunt Dewey. They want to see how they don't incorporate Nev in a film and it still be successful. Like, there's so many questions that we need answered, just like Halloween Ends. There's so many questions that you're like, okay, is he going to die? Is he human? Is it the mask? Is it just him? Like, is he crazy? Is he possessed? Like, there's so many questions. So I genuinely think because yours is the end of an era and people might be like thinking of the track record or like, I've had enough of this, or I feel like we may do better. And I don't think I'm being petty with this one. Some of the other answers, I've stabbed a bit, poked the bear. But this one, I feel like I've actually give it like a proper answer.
Yeah. So, you guys, I'm going to see what's really about to go on. So, my last guest for tonight came, and I'm excited to see what he has to say. He actually had a cameo on the H2O versus Halloween 6 stream, which, it blew my mind. I'm like, wow. Helveton, you went across the water for this. So I can't wait to see what he says. But I think I know, but surprises does happen. You guys, you know who it is. You guys love him. Awesome guy, man. You have to check out his channel. But like I said, I'm about to bring him on, you guys. We have to get to the bottom of this, right? So we have to hear from the man himself, you guys. The one and only Night Watch Zone. What's up?
Yo. What's up? What's up?
I'm really hoping you're here to help me out.
Oh, God. The pressure.
Yeah, it's getting crazy, man. We're trying to figure this out, but he's throwing good points. We're throwing good points.
And they're ignoring them because they can't fight back.
Oh, we want to know what you think, Knight, man. What do you think? Is the better franchise, Halloween? And we have to think real hard about this one.
I love this.
Or Scream. Which one?
All right, look, man. All right, so listen. This is not a cut and dry question. All right.
Yeah.
Now, and the reason for that is because the franchises are so different. Like anytime you put Scream into a conversation with, whether it's Halloween or Friday or Nightmare or Child's Play, it's just different because in Scream, the focus is on the characters, right? And this is just my opinion. The focus isn't on Ghostface because Ghostface is someone different in each movie. Or Nightmare or Child's Play, the focus is on the villain.
Yeah.
Now, Scream is the more consistent franchise. To me, it's probably the most consistent horror franchise there is. At least there's an argument that could be made. But I'm a Michael Myers fan.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be honest, man. I mean, come on, you guys know my videos.
Yeah.
No, for real though. I mean, it's really tough because they're so different. I'll put it to you this way. We've been really lucky to have Scream and Halloween back in the forefront in these last couple of years. And, I enjoyed Scream 5. It had a few missed opportunities. But for me personally, I've enjoyed 2018 Halloween and Kills more overall, overall. So that's my answer. That was kind of convoluted. But it is a complex question. If you said, okay, which franchise, do you like more? Right now, I'm going with Halloween.
Yeah.
Especially once we found out that Nev wasn't going to be in Scream 6, which, I'm not saying it's all about Nev, but man, I was just really curious to see what they were going to do with her character in this Scream trilogy, 5, 6, and 7. And now we're going to have a lot of questions as far as we know, so.
Yeah. And to, touch on what, Knight just said, I was telling Jay, man, Halloween 2018 has a lot of those Scream films beat, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because when you think about it, this is my opinion. I know Craven's gonna hey man, but
he's watching.
Yeah, I know for sure. I know Craven's watching, man. I love the original Scream. I love Scream 2.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy Scream 3. I think it's by far the weakest. I love Scream 4. Now when it gets to Scream 5, it's like I'm on both ends of the boat because it's stuff that you can see that it's not Wes. It's just not. It's not. It's like kind of try hard in some ways. Now I can go down a list for Halloween and pick out if I'm kind of naming the best Scream films, and then we can kind of go name the best Halloween films. It's kind of like I just think Halloween makes more noise, if that makes sense. Overall fan base, just stuff in general. I just think Halloween makes more noise, but I'm not gonna say Scream is weak or nothing because Scream is actually good. But when you look at Halloween, it's more people invested, I feel, with characters. You can't get too invested in Scream when they're bringing new faces in, because they kind of get killed off. It's like they're disposable. They bring, you have that set those characters, the main characters, but they always bring in characters that are disposable. Halloween does it too, but it's weird. It's like they kind of stick to the main core of characters. Some of them get dropped off now and then, but I just feel like I just think Halloween just, it just holds more weight. I know the freaking the franchise can get sloppy, when it gets after Halloween 2.
Yeah.
Because Halloween 4 was different, but that's one Halloween film that was different in a good way. It was one of the best Halloween films in my opinion. Jamie Lloyd, Danielle Harris. Now the ending was kind of shaky, but Loomis kind of stepped in to make it better with that famous scream, leaving us off on that. But I just think, Halloween does have some films that are, but I just, bad. But I just feel kind of in a way, when you look at the future of both these franchises, it kind of gives us our answer in a way, because some of it, yeah, Jay, because
Jay's about to go off on you.
I'm just trying to wait my turn patiently.
And I was come on. So like when you think about it, their beginning films are crazy.
I have points that I need to make, bro.
Oh, we can, Jay. We can. We're gonna get to it. And when you jump to the future, we got 2018, we got Kills, and we got Scream 5, which it wasn't that good. It was good. It barely reached the finish line, if that makes sense. It was like one arm over. We made it. That was a close one.
That's still a win, bro.
2018 was so clean. Michael had the flag in his hand, like, we're here. We got it. We got it.
He also had the paycheck in his pocket.
Halloween Kills, same thing. We got it again. We dropped the flag. Now it's up to Scream 6. They're already off to a bad start with Nev not being there. But I am going to say this. Radio silence can potentially prove everybody wrong if they make this their own film and not let Sydney pulling out get them down. That's why I say it's all about the future in a way. That's what's going to, because I'm going to tell you something, you guys. If Scream 6 is one of those films that is like, but I think it's going to do good. But if it's like, no, it might be the end for the franchise for Scream, I feel.
Could be.
Yeah, but that's what everybody thought about Rob Zombie, and look at 2018.
But it's like those are different, like direct.
Yeah, but it's a good comparison. You got to give me that.
So after what I said, Jay, do you still feel that Scream has Halloween by a long shot?
So, what I want to start off with is I feel like you're ignoring something in the fact that Scream is universally not just a horror film. You can watch Scream and not be a horror fan and dig it. You can watch it as a spoof if you wanted to, because of how stupid Ghostface is. He's just a regular person. He's not got these abilities that Michael has to get back up and carry on. But that's why you're like, okay, that was good. Now let's see if next Ghostface is as good, and you come back for the next movie. Like, I feel like what's ignored in this conversation, and I'm bringing it to attention now, is you can watch that film, chilling with the family. You don't have to find someone who's really into horror to watch it. Whereas the 2018 and Kills, not everybody wants to see a guy jump out the window. Not everybody wants to see people butchered. So the Ghostface films, as much as they are a slasher, you can enjoy them with people who aren't that into horror. Because I've done it myself. I've said, hey, this is a horror, it's not actually that scary. I don't think that you're going to be bothered by it. Do you want to put it on and see how it goes? And I've actually got people into horror by doing that. I don't feel like you can do that with Michael, with just anyone, Yeah.
All right. That's a good one. That's a good one. So first off, I want to say what's up, Destination Station, you guys. Awesome guy. Check out his channel, man. He's a great content creator, and definitely like to get Destin on here sometime too. Yeah. But he's super cool. But that's a good point. But if we're talking, horror, we're not talking, what I mean, Jay.
Yeah, but nobody said we're just talking horror. We said we're talking Halloween and Scream.
All right, Halloween. We can go Halloween and Scream. So
that's good. Jay's ready, man.
Bro, Helvington's gone to sleep. Craven's busy. I'm out here on my own, and we're like an hour and a half in, and I'm still going. You haven't, I've not backed down. I'm here. I'm still ready.
I love it, man.
Okay, when it comes to Scream, right? When it comes to Scream and Halloween, this is what I want to know. Why you still haven't answered that question, Jay? Why is it that the second Neve Campbell checked out of Scream 6, you guys started to panic?
Because we've had loyalty. I said this before. We've had loyalty from her, and it's not her. She's not walked away from us, so we can't just go, oh, fuck her. Because we still care about her. We still want to see her, but the company hasn't paid her. It's different. It's different to Jamie checking out. It's different to them taking out Danielle Harris. It's different to that. We love her and she loves us. You know, she turns up for the fans. She loves to interact with them. It's different. We have a relationship with her that you've never had with a final girl.
But you're okay, but like I said, in Halloween 4, we had no Laurie Strode. That film still stands tall. You want to know why? Because that's a Michael Myers movie. And what I mean by that is people go see Halloween not for Laurie. Now, I'm a big Jamie Lee Curtis fan. I love Laurie. But people like to see the man himself on the screen. I feel like if you can have Steph Curry in the Halloween movie.
I think
Steph Curry.
this is a
You're
question
still gonna go see it.
that I would like to revisit once we've watched Scream 6. Because until I've seen what it's like without Nev, I can't fully talk. Because as much as I know, like I've give you the best I can give you on that, you know, we have a relationship with her, you know, Nev Campbell as a person, not Sidney Prescott. We have a relationship with her, which is why we're mad at the producers, not Nev. We're not pissed off at Nev. We're mad at the production company for picking new faces over her.
Now,
to piggyback off of Jay, so what I think, is it kind of shitty that the production company don't want Nev to come back to the Scream? Yeah, they don't want to pay her what she's owed, and or what she deserves, I should say. But one thing I was gonna say, and actually one of the viewers pointed it out, was a good point. I think it was Maverick Media. Scream has always been safe with their plots. That's what he said. Something along his line with that, right? Versus Halloween took risks. Some of those risks paid off. Some of the risks didn't. Scream has always played it safe, right? With the 2 killer, like let's just keep the same formula for almost every single movie. I think if Scream 6 fails, it's going to be because the fans are still. Sorry,
Michael wins.
Destiny, right there.
Yeah,
Michael wins.
He's here. The evil is here. But I think
the evil is God.
Michael wins.
Michael's like, shut up, Chris. Like, sorry, Michael. But I think for some reason, I think 6 is going to be different. I think they're taking a risk. And I think with them deciding not to go forward with Nev Campbell and say, let's see if we can do it without her, right? They're doing a Halloween 4 pretty much. We're going to take a risk here. And I don't know, maybe they're going to do something totally different. Maybe they're going to change the formula up. But it is a very big risk that they're taking with not paying Nev and having Nev in this movie. So, like I said, I think the only reason this movie would fail is because you're going to have those diehard fans out there who are too hurt that Nev's not going to be in it. And that's what's going to make the movie fail, at least box office wise, money wise, or whatever. But I have a feeling that Scream 6 might have a chance at being successful because they are taking a very big risk. So maybe it'll play out, maybe it won't. But I think they're trying to see that. I think they see what we see. Like it's the same thing, right, with the plots. And I think that they're going to try to take it to the next level, if that makes sense. So I think with, like I said, with Nev, it's a big risk, but I think it's something that they're willing to take. So they might have something in store for us. We don't know. So
to add to that, they're clearly confident if they're willing to not spend that money on her.
Right.
You know, they're clearly thinking, we've got this.
Or they're trying to stay positive. You know, kind of not let one human control their movie, because you don't want us to see that one person, like once one person checks out, you're scared, you're terrified, you want to pull out. That's not a great look. You got to, be confident in your movie, even though if it's bad. That's just your job to do that. You got to stay positive and stuff like that. But what I would, one thing I can say about Scream, it has more opportunity than Halloween. I feel like Michael has a dead set formula. You have to have Michael a certain way. You cannot play around with him because people will nitpick at that all day. Now with Ghostface, Scream 5, they had a little scene where he has a torch. Now say if like you guys, that really was, the actual Ghostface killer with that torch. You want to know what's crazy? That would have fit perfect in Scream 5 because it's Ghostface. He can do anything. He's almost like you know how Art the Clown is. Art the Clown is mute, the Terrifier. If you guys know who that is, it's like Ghostface can be that type of killer if he wanted to. Michael can't. Michael's not finna do a lot of that stuff. He's kind of just straight to it. He's straight to the point. He's not going to play with his food. Ghostface plays with his food. He kind of calls you, you know, stuff like that. It's you know, when you think about it, it does have more opportunity. But what's making Scream kind of make me scratch my head is the question is, why aren't they taking that opportunity? Why haven't they took the opportunity? You know, Scream, like I told you guys, has been just Scooby Doo. When you think about it, I'm just being honest. I love Scream. When you look at Scream, it's Scooby Doo, the whole freaking franchise.
Yeah, but so many horror fans that started off watching Scooby Doo, so we're here for it.
But it's like, how many times will you do that, Jay? How is the repetitive? You know, Scream, like Knight said, Scream is by far the most consistent, but it's also the most repetitive.
I think part of that is, you know, you have the advantage and the disadvantage of Wes, you know, because, you know, and that kind of changes the whole thing, you know, Wes passing away. Because if Wes was still alive and did 5, you know, I have a feeling he would have done some interesting things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you got to remember the other 4 movies. Well, maybe aside from 1, but 2, 3, and 4, you know, you had a whole bunch of interference with the studios and the Weinsteins and all this type of stuff. So, be it for better or for worse, there was that formula, you know, but that made it consistent, and so the audience knew what to expect. They grew to love it, and so forth. But now with Radio Silence, the question is, like you've been saying, are they going to take a chance? Are they going to give us something new? Are they going to go in a new direction, and so forth? If they do, and it works, which you've got a cast that can make it work. It's a stellar cast for Scream 6, man. You know, it's a lot of talented people. So if they do something fresh, like you were saying, if Ghostface kills in a different way, if it's more intense, or like Melissa Barrera was saying, it's supposed to be a lot more scary and so forth, then to me, you know, that really makes Scream put in a really favorable light. Because like you said, the mythology is wide open because the killer is always different, you know, and if the script is right and the story is right, you can go anywhere with it, you know. So I think definitely 6 really holds a lot of weight as far as where that franchise is going to sit. You know what I'm saying? Like where people think it is. But yeah, you know, I think the whole idea of Wes and that consistency, that was like one of the best things about those first 4 movies, but it also kept it in a certain lane, you know, and some people love that, and some people they wanted something, they've been waiting for something different, you know.
So would you guys would you guys be okay with having Scream 6 be like a direct continuous of Scream 5? Well, like what I mean by that is like it's kind of the same type of pace, the same, like, you know, kind of, it's just the same pace, if it makes sense. It's the same tone, the same vibe. Or would you guys want to see it different? Like almost like it's 2 different movies, but it's the same cast members, the same, you know, storyline, but it's like a different movie. What would you guys think about that if it's like completely like it went like night and day? You know, like Ghostface is brutal. You know, the characters has, you know, they're grown into their character shoes finally. They're comfortable. Jenna Ortega is comfortable as being Tara. Or do you guys, you know, think that you would rather have it just be the same, you know, the little smooth pace that Scream 5 was? Which one you think will make Scream 6 more successful? You know, basically, you know, kind of playing it safe or kind of taking that risk, you know.
I'll go ahead and go first because I said I want to get off here. So that's right. I want to get off here. But for me, for Scream 6, depending on what they're going to do, I mean, like, they could do anything they want to do now. I mean, even though with Neve Campbell possibly not being in it, they can do that kind of like the Halloween 4 route, you know, or it may make it, it may not make it. But with having everything, as with the whole Scream franchise, everything is kind of continuous, and you know, there's always a different killer in each one. But when it came down to Scream 1 through 4, it was always somebody who was kind of either related or something that happened with Neve Campbell. So each killer was always going after Neve because of something happened. just like the first one, the first killer was, you know, the boyfriend because of the mother's situation. Then the second one was because of the boyfriend's mother. She wanted revenge. Then of course you got the half brother in 3, and then of course you had the cousin in 4. So there was always something that evolved around Sydney.
Yeah.
So then you can Scream 5, which is kind of not. It's not really about Sydney now. So you can, in a way, if it's not about Sydney, you can kind of take her out of Scream 6 because now she can kind of go on for her own because it was never about her in 5. So if they want to continue with this new character and kind of go with her storyline, they can actually do that because again, there's no tie into Neve Campbell at all. So you can actually do that. You can actually kind of go and branch out now to something else. Now, if they decide to bring Neve Campbell back later on, to where if they decide to do like the Scream ends, like for Halloween ends, they can bring her back and say this is going to be her final finale, finally taking on Ghostface. She lives or she dies. You know, they can always do that, but it leaving the door open, but also giving you a different character. Now you're more concerned about this character than you were Neve Campbell, because it goes back again because there was no tie in Neve Campbell in Scream 5. Yeah, so you can always branch out. So they can always do something, and like I said, they want to make Ghostface more brutal, more hardcore. They can always do that. They can always test the waters with it. So in my opinion, it could be.
Oh, he's frozen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's frozen. Man.
6, I mean.
Shape. Oh man. So you were froze for a minute, Shape.
Oh, I was.
You're good now.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. But again, like I said, it can go either way.
Yeah.
It could be good. It could be shit. Again, like I said, I mean, if you look at Halloween Kills though too, right?
Yeah.
You got that. I hate how. Oh man, I keep seeing what it looks like. I think it's my end.
All right. You're good now, Shape.
Okay. We'll try this again. But again, it could be like I said, everybody loved Halloween Kills. People hated Halloween Kills. So you had that split. It could be the same way with Scream 6. You just never know. But with them taking this leap without Neve Campbell, like I said, that's big props to them. And like I said, because I mean, even though and in a way, as everybody said, they kind of are dirty. If it's money wise or money issues, then yeah, I mean, kind of see it because you're gonna have those fans there, as Jay said, are totally invested in Neve Campbell.
Yeah.
But again, as I said, I'm gonna repeat myself again. Scream 5 there was nothing tying Neve Campbell to the killer at this point. So
yeah, I like what you said because it's kind of like they're already used to not having her in a lot. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it won't be that bad if they do Scream 6. She's not in it. I can see that possibly being them having a little more confidence. But one thing I want to say and send you off with this, Shape, is that, and I know your team Halloween, but I just want to say this, Jay. I know you're hearing me, even though you're muted. I want you to hear this loud and clear with those headphones. Hear me loud and clear.
I'm sorry.
So I feel that Ghostface is not in charge of his own movie, if that makes sense. I feel like that is Sidney Prescott's movie. Michael Myers runs the show in Halloween. He doesn't need anyone. You can take a whole new cast and throw them in there with Michael Myers, and we can still love that movie. Want to know why? Because Michael runs the show. He's the ring leader. He doesn't need a final girl involved. Now with Scream, with Ghostface, he needs that Sidney energy. He needs it.
Yeah, but the thing with Scream is Ghostface dying is the equivalent, our equivalent to Michael getting them kills. We look for Ghostface to die and who he can kill in the process of like not getting caught. We look for that death scene of Ghostface, and you can't tell me that them death scenes of Ghostface aren't more iconic than a lot of the Halloween kills.
Oh yeah, you see, you're crossing that line now.
Okay. I kind of see where Jay's coming from though, because it's kind of like if you look at the Hostel movies, right? So part 1 puts you in the place of the victims, perspective as far as, you know, being purchased and tortured and things like that. Part 2 puts you in the position of the buyer, the one who wants to cause the pain, right? So I see where Jay's coming from, because Halloween puts you pretty much in the perspective of Michael, right? Stalk, kill, move on, right? We all go to see Michael go do what Michael does and kill and have a good time doing it. Like, you're right. We don't need a final girl. We could just put Michael, hell, like Jason, we can put him in Manhattan, we can put him anywhere, and Michael just goes
in
to town and we'll
space.
watch it. Yeah. So we can watch Michael go to town. However, I think to Jay's point, it's good to be on the winning side of things, right? Because not all final girls and final guys, whatever you want to call them, make it out the movie alive, right? Some of them die, and I think you have those fans, right? Like, even if you look at the Halloween franchise, you got people in ends that want Michael to triumph, and then you got people who want Laurie to triumph, right? Scream always gives you the final girl to triumph in every movie. So I think it's like, as a fan, what do you want? Are you team hero or are you team villain, right? Like, I root for the villains. I like watching Scream just because I want to see Ghostface do his thing, but I get pissed off when he dies because I'm like, dude, come on, I'm voting for the villains here. Yeah. Michael, I know he's never gonna die, right? Like, he's coming back, all right? Whatever, you got this one. We'll see you round 2 next movie, right? So I see where Jay's coming from, because you want, like I said, team hero, team villain. So it's, I guess, as a fan, it's what perspective and what team you want to play for.
Yeah, and I love what you said, Nightmare, because Nightmare is a Halloween fan. So for him to say that, that's huge. But let me fan out for a moment. Bro, when it comes to Halloween, I've never felt that feeling. I don't even know what that feeling is when I sit in those movie seats. I don't know what that feeling is when I'm standing in line getting popcorn and looking at that light where it says your time is at 8 o'clock, and you're like, all right, come on, we got 15 minutes. Let me go to the restroom. I gotta get it all out of me and go to that seat, and I gotta make sure I'm comfortable. You know, make sure I'm, you know, with Scream, it's like, that's just me personally. It's things that I'm seeing with my eyes, guys. When I see Scream and their marketing, it was great. When the previews hit the theaters and you see him, you know, stump on Jenna Ortega's leg and you see him rising up, it's like, oh, okay. But man, when you see, I love looking at other people's face when you see Michael on the screen. I just love, like, kind of glancing to see how they react, or hearing the people behind me. It's all about the reactions I hear with this. Now, this is valid proof. This is not me. This is me hearing it from other fans and seeing it from other fans. When you're in just watching it, people react different when it comes to Halloween. I've seen it in this community. I've seen it with people that are not even horror fans that just buy tickets to see a man in a white mask killed or a guy in a black robe killed. Now, I'm not taking nothing from Scream. It is good. But when it comes to being iconic, now I'm not taking nothing from Wes Craven or anything, because Wes Craven, we talked about it last night. He's great at what he did. He changed the horror game. But when you look at Halloween, bro, that the name Halloween, October 31st, the story behind it, and just knowing that Michael Myers is probably in the horror game the closest killer to a Jeffrey Dahmer, to a Ted Bundy. And it kind of scares you, bro, when you look at him. Now, Ghostface is in that boat too, because Ghostface is not supernatural. He just puts on a mask and he does it. So it's like, it's all about storyline with me. That's what makes me love a franchise. It's not about the kills. That's not me. I don't judge it by the kills. We can get kills in any horror movie. I go off storyline, what I'm invested in. Who could I get attached to? Who do I want to see live? Who am I going to drop tears, you know, with when they die and they check out? Stuff like that. Now, when Dewey died, I dropped a tear, because I do love Scream. That's one thing people don't know. I do love Scream. But it's something about certain characters, man. When you look at Halloween characters and cast members like Loomis, no one else could have played Loomis. It's like that role was made specifically for him. Laurie Strode, same thing. That role was specifically made for that scream when she's screaming. And no one can do that better than Jamie Lee Curtis. She is Laurie Strode. It's someone plays a great role when you don't even call them their real name. You call them their Hollywood name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, guys? Like I call them. Sometimes I say Donald Pleasance, but I'm like Loomis. That
Right.
man's name is not Loomis. He's done other stuff.
Right.
Prince of Darkness, but that role, you know what I'm saying? Now with Sydney, sometimes I get caught up calling, Nev Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
But with Gail and them, I love Gail. I love Courtney Cox. I love Dewey, but they're no Loomis. They're no Loomis, man. And it's stuff like that I look at. All about what I'm invested in. What I pick up first when I'm bored. What I get excited about when I see it on TV, and what I see others get excited about. Now, like I always said, Craven is by far the biggest freaking Scream fan I know. Because he brought out a side of with me when it comes to Scream that I'm like, wow. It's like, whoa. Because, to me, I'm going to be honest, you guys, Scream was just that movie the franchise that I just enjoyed, and I watched it, and it was one of those mainstream horror franchises. And I enjoyed it. I was invested with Sydney. It was probably like my third favorite franchise. But as I've seen, people like Craven and you, Jay, that are big Scream fans and showed me the back end of how to get invested in these characters in different ways, David Arquette and Courtney Cox. It's neck and neck. But when you look at it, man, it's like when you look at it, it's something. I don't know if you guys see what I see. But it's just something with Halloween, man. It's just more to it. It's just more to it. I just feel like people are more invested in Halloween. I just feel like, but Scream, Ghostface, and everything, people are invested in him. But it's not for the main character, if it makes sense. I don't think people are invested in Scream for the main character. I think it's more of like the cast. I think people are invested in Halloween for storyline and Michael.
Right.
And that is a film, the main character in a storyline. I don't think people are invested in Scream for the storyline. Because to be honest, all the storylines are the same. So it can't be the storyline. I mean, some of them are kind of like different and branch off with different ways of finding out who the killer is. But
I think that's the big thing about Scream is the whole whodunit aspect. And the best movies in the franchise is very good with the mystery and of course the reveal. Like obviously in the original Scream, that reveal was really that was iconic. And personally speaking, I really enjoyed Jill's reveal in 4.
Yeah, same.
So I think that's the big thing about Scream is that you don't know who's the killer. And you don't know the motive yet. And so as you're watching the film, that's what you're trying to figure out and absorb as it happens. Yeah. Whereas with Halloween, the question is always at the end, whoever's, in the movie, whether it's Laurie Strode or if it's Jamie or whoever, the question is how are they gonna overcome Michael, And then of course the question is when they do, how's Michael going to come back from this? You know what I mean? So it's like it truly is. I mean, they're the biggest franchises right now, and very very popular. But it is so much like apples and oranges. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an interesting conversation to have too, though.
Yeah.
But they're so different. It really are.
That is true. You would think, okay, something close to like Friday the 13th.
Yes. Yep. And I think Wayne said that in the chat. Like if we were talking Friday versus Halloween, that'd be a much like, like you could definitely say, okay, this and this, this and this, this and that. Because they're both, I mean, Friday basically ripped off Halloween.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so they're cut from the same cloth. Whereas Scream, and the other thing too with Scream, it's meta. And you've got levity and a little bit of humor. I mean, you look at all these different characters, through the course of the films, whether it's Matthew Lillard or in this new movie, like Mindy's character, Jasmine playing Mindy, and so forth and so forth. So I think at the end of the day, the horror fan has to ask themselves, do they want to watch a whodunit, a mystery type of movie? And kind of follow that journey, or do they want to see Michael get down, and do his thing, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree. It is different, and the reason I chose this is because a lot. It's weird. I've been seeing this question a lot because they're both front line now.
that's
I'm
right.
like, Scream is better than Halloween. Halloween is better than Scream. It's just I feel like, in my opinion, it's like Scream is like the little brother of Halloween.
Mm.
I don't feel like you could.
I just
I feel
think
like you could say that about Jason to Michael, but I don't think you could say that to Scream to Halloween because they are in complete different. Like they're completely different.
I just not like that. Like, or they're like they're the same thing. I'm saying like in the franchise, in the bracket of horror, it's like Halloween is just that film that's up here, and it's like Scream is like right here. But it doesn't make Scream a bad franchise. It's just like almost like Knight said, it's two different films, but it's like Halloween just set the tone for slashers in general.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, Michael set the tone for all of that. He was the one who kind of opened the door. And if you want to really get down into detail, he opened the door again with 2018. He's the reason Scream and everything is back.
That's one thing I was going to ask. I don't know if you were going to go down this road, but here's a question that has been in my head for a few minutes. What if we were talking about these two franchises before 2018 and Kills? You get what I'm saying? Like if we were only talking about the original 78 all the way to Rob Zombie's H2, does that change the point spread, in other words? Because I'm not gonna lie, man. You know this, Brenda. I love Michael. Halloween 78 is one of my favorite films ever. But I absolutely love Scream 96 too. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. Rob Zombie.
It's him. It's him, Knight.
There were some rough moments.
It's the horse.
Without this timeline.
2018 was like a lifeline. I was like, oh my God, Michael is finally back. He got the mask right and everything. So obviously we do have 2018 and Kills, so we can't, just erase them. But I'm just saying, the fact that they were able to jump out, before Scream came back, you know what I'm saying, and get 2018 out there and Kills, and now we're gonna have Ends. It's an interesting conversation. Like when Scream 6 comes out and 7, I think that's gonna be really, really, really interesting. You know what I mean, to see how well 6 does. If 6 does the same old thing, and I've said this many times, if 6 does the same thing they've been doing, just for me as a fan, the Scream, it doesn't raise its level, as far as my excitement for it. It just basically same old thing. You know what I mean? But if they change things like they should, and like you would think they would, being in New York, all the possibilities for Scream to do a hell of a lot of great things. If 6 is good, then Scream is going to be rising up for me, franchise wise. I'm not saying it's, whatever, better or worse than Halloween, but I'm just saying I'm going to be really excited, and I'm going to be more excited for Scream 7. That's the other thing too, because you got to remember, all the way in the background for Scream, there's a guy who might come back, and if he comes back, this conversation, I'm telling you, man, he wants to. Matthew Lillard is literally like, this is what he's doing. He's just waiting for the opportunity. So, like I said, Scream holds its destiny in its own hands. Radio Silence holds it in their hands. If they try some different things and it is executed well, then they really can raise the bar.
Yeah, I really do think I agree with Knight, because Scream has to pick up their game. Michael's about to tap out in a little bit, and that's just because we only knew that we signed on for 3 sequels, or this trilogy. So when Michael taps out, Michael's gonna go to relax for a couple of years, or 2. But also Scream needs to pick up their game, because they're gonna have probably soon another competitor who's going to come back from the grave.
Hey,
and I'm going to tell you, when Pamela says, "Rise up, Jason,"
right,
I need you to kill again, and Jason Voorhees comes back into the picture, all hell is gonna break loose because there are fans out there that are dying for Jason to come back. And Jason lives. Remember, Jason, hey, no matter what they do to you, Jason, you can never die. So Scream, since Scream's gonna, Ghostface is gonna be up there. He's gonna be like, yeah, I got this. Michael's out the picture. I won. But best believe when that hockey mask just, Scream's gonna have. I don't get me wrong. I love Halloween. I love Michael Myers. But if there was anybody that was gonna contend with Michael, I'm telling you right now, because I'm a Jason fan. If anybody was going to contend with Michael, it is Jason Voorhees. So Ghostface is going to be like, all right, cool, I'm good. But then when you hear that, you best believe he's going to be like, oh, hell no. Because Jason's going to come back. And when he comes back, he's going to be a powerhouse. I mean, I think we could all expect it, especially with the lawsuits. So Scream, I think, would have to obviously boost their numbers. Like, do something different like Knight was saying. And I think that's where I think we need to see a more brutal Ghostface, because when you're going up to Jason, Jason will use anything. Hide your knives, hide your pitchforks, anything that's sharp, hide it, because Jason will use anything and everything. So, like I said, Scream's going to have another contender. So I kind of feel bad for Scream because Scream can't take a break of let me get the limelight, But at the same time, Halloween did open that door because now we got the Chucky TV series, right? We got Ghostface coming back. And I guarantee you, them people that are fighting over this lawsuit for the Friday the 13th franchise is like, hey, they're bringing these slashers back, and Jason's is over here in the grave. We need to get him up because we can make money off of it. So Ghostface is going to have a little bit of a limelight. But like I said, when Jason comes back, it's on. We're going to be in the same predicament, only Jason's going to be in our conversations now.
I love what Nightmare said because, now I don't hate Jason. Mike was just my favorite, and they're like the same. So it's like that book, it's like you have to choose one. It's because you can't do like Michael. You can do Michael, Freddy, because they're kind of like they're slashers, but Jason, and it's like the brothers. They're both using machetes and knives.
Kane and Undertaker, man, that's what it's like.
Kane and Undertaker. So it's like you can't choose. Well, I like both. But Michael's just my guy. That's my jam. But I do respect Jason. I do respect him. He's by far one of the most intimidating. He's definitely supernatural. It's definitely cemented that,
Dude, Alice Cooper said it all in his song. The man, behind
the mask. That's right.
He's a dangerous man, and he's out tonight.
You got to think, though. It's all about who plays Jason Voorhees. Because James Jude, he's untouchable. You cannot lay a finger on that man. He did Michael better than Michael. He's going to lay his mark. His mark is going to be engraved in us for life. Now, it all depends on who plays Jason, in my opinion. Derek Mears, he was a great Jason, in my opinion. He killed it, bro. A lot of people don't think that. I think he was intimidating. He was Jason Voorhees. He was that one. So if they bring him back potentially, I don't know if they would, because he's kind of like that Rob Zombie Myers type of thing, if that makes sense. He's like the Rob Zombie Myers of Jason. But you guys want to hate me, I like scary. But if Derek Mears comes back to the field, and he is Jason Voorhees, even Kane Hodder, CJ Graham, any of those guys, if they come back, because CJ Graham, I don't know if you guys seen him, he's real fit. Like,
yes.
Oh, yeah. That man, I would not want to run to him in a Jason outfit because me and Jay met him at a Flashback, and super nice guy, but the dude is buff. He is tall. Like, I didn't even want to like blink the wrong way next to him, because can you imagine him in a Jason outfit? Like, if I was in that movie when he was Jason, I would shit myself. I'm sorry. Right. He's a big guy.
Yeah. Those guys come back. Wipes forehead, man. They're the real deal. They're the real deal.
Can I make a point?
Yeah.
I think it was you, B, that said 2018 paved the way for the new horror.
Yeah.
That's not true. It was it.
You think it was?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I think 2018 made it better, but B,
I think, yeah. He makes sense, because if you think about it, Yeah, Pennywise did start to bring the OGs back, but I think Michael was the, hey, let's bring the slashers. Since you want to bring icons back, cool, but I'm gonna start the slashers. And which Michael did, because right after Michael, then it was Chucky, and then so on and so forth. But yeah, I think you're right, Jay. Pennywise did.
Horror came back to life.
And
When
if I'm not
mistaken, became
I'm gonna check
Pennywise.
something.
It was like Pennywise was the cheerleader with the pom poms.
He's like, "Come on, guys, come and get me."
He comes, and then Michael comes stepping like he was in Halloween Kills, like boom.
And 2018 did like Nightmare said, it brought the slasher game back to the table. But Pennywise went, you know what, horror's getting boring. Let's sort this shit out.
But you know what? I'm gonna get out of here. But I'm gonna say one thing. When it comes to we're not. But hey, this is not about other guys coming in. Not Jason, not Pennywise, none of that. If we're going to talk about Halloween and Scream, right? Scream could be an everyday type of thing. That's pretty much how it is. Scream could be an everyday type of thing. But when it comes to Halloween, just like as Brandon said, the name of Halloween, and it goes back to Nightmare. The feel of Halloween, pumpkin spice, the fall leaves, the cool weather, that feeling, that feeling towards you. That's what brings to Halloween. And for my opinion, like I said, it's the atmosphere. And most of the movies, well, pretty much all the movies, had that atmosphere in it. And you felt that, you can feel it. And especially when the movies came out in October, you felt that you could actually be a part of that movie because of that atmosphere, that feel of Halloween, the spooky season. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to leave it at. Good luck, Jay. Maybe Night Watch might come, got your back, and number 1 or 2, or hell, maybe Brandon might, just turn the other way, but like, yep, Scream all the way. Who knows? But good luck, Jay. Y'all have a good night, guys, and catch you guys next time.
Peace, Shape.
Shape. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Good night.
Night.
You guys, definitely check out Shape's YouTube. He has an awesome channel. He's growing for sure, you guys. So to my mods out there, definitely drop the link along with Nightmare Corner and my guy Night Watch Zone. They all have awesome channels, man. They cover everything horror, slashers, all the OG horror, man. Especially, bro, these two, Nightmare and see your guys' knowledge. See how they're at the bottom, bro. You guys go far back. See, I go to a place, it's like it's a line for me. I'm not going to. I mean, I know about reliving the Night of the Living Dead and stuff like that. But these guys right here, you guys, if you want to just know almost everything horror, check out Nightmare Corner and Night Watch Zone. And Jay, hit him up on Instagram because he's so damn.
If you're not with me on this fight, don't come to my Instagram. Don't do it.
So definitely, to my mods, definitely drop their links in the chat, man. Definitely.
I actually want to bring up a point that gets ignored when we have any kind of Scream conversation, guys. The TV series, the first 2 seasons with the Brandon James story, that was wicked.
I enjoyed it. I think Scream 6 should actually take from there. Because I swear, I'm glad you brought that up, Jay.
It never gets talked about when we talk about the Scream franchise. And we're not talking about the movies. We're talking about the franchise.
I love the TV show. Like Brandon James, I love the characters. What was her name? Emma? I forgot her name. It was like the main female. I think it was a guy named, was his name Nick or something? He was like the one that had the podcast.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
That was really cool how they did the podcast thing.
Yeah, I just think Scream 6, you should kind of pull from that TV show because that TV show was great. Now that's a storyline right there. That was in my opinion, that's a storyline.
Even season 3 though, even though it was different, it was the different that we needed.
Yeah, I agree. Craven something scary. What's up, my guy Craven? He said, I like scary. Hey guys, so bummed I could not make it on the panel tonight. It is all right, Craven. Like I said, man, I understand. I was last minute, and family first, man. So we got more. We got more freaking panels coming in the future, so that is okay. And you guys definitely go over to Craven's channel, especially since we're talking Scream. Look at his name. It's Craven.
While we're talking Craven, right? I just want to say shout out to Craven, because if this argument was on his channel, you know who would lose. You have a ton of Halloween fans. You have a ton of Halloween fans. If we were on Scary's channel, if we were on Craven's channel, it would be different.
Yeah.
Let's hop on there. Let's hop on there and see
Like
how
a
they
part
feel.
2.
I mean, I like, that's one thing. I like seeing everyone's brain. That's one thing. I like seeing the other side of the pond, and see what's going on. So, yeah, you guys definitely check out Craven. Man, he has an awesome channel.
Yes,
covers
sir.
everything, and he's, like I said, the biggest Scream fan that I know.
The only thing I can say is Stu.
Aha, there you go.
Yeah, Stu Mocker, man. That's
hey, I'm telling you, man. That's if Stu comes back, man. This whole thing, and if it's done right, that's gonna be a blockbuster, man.
If Stu comes back to kill Nev, to kill Sydney,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying it totally could change if they do it right. If they do it the way that a lot of us have speculated and thought about, and especially my man Craven, it could be huge, man. It could be so huge because it like ties the whole thing together, man. You're talking 25 whatever plus years and ties the whole, well, more than that, right? But you know what I'm saying? It would tie it all together. It'd be crazy, man. Seriously.
I'm not gonna lie. I am on the Stu train. I told Craven that because I am a Matthew Lillard fan.
Yes.
And he was by far in the Scream franchise the creepiest. And what I mean, I know you guys are probably creepiest. It was like he was out of it. When you go back and look at Stu Mocker, bro, he was out of it, man.
Yeah.
Like he was happy to kill.
He was.
He had no motive. That's what made him scary. And that's why I say, and I agree with Knight and Craven, anyone who's on a Stu train. If he comes back, and in the way he comes back and he get introduced back into the franchise, that's when it gets scary. It really gets scary for like a lot of franchises because it takes one person to come back and then another person to decide, hey, they got that value right for me. I'm going to come along. And once they get those two together, it's like Laurie and Michael. And it's like, oh, man.
Yep.
Oh, man. So I agree. We got Billy Loomis, Skeet Ulrich back, and that was it was cool, even though he was like, just thoughts and
right.
But imagine Stu Mocker, man. I don't know.
Million, he's always on these streams. He's always, going against our theories. He said to Craven, "Just let you know, Stu's dead. I'm coming back at that with the original plot of Scream 3. He was supposed to be Ghostface again.
That's right.
So they've already planned it. It went wrong because of things that happened in America at the time, but it was supposed to happen, and I believe it will happen. And if it doesn't, it will be the biggest mistake the Scream franchise ever made."
I definitely agree with that. And the thing for me is in Scream 5, when we saw the little Easter egg for Kirby and for Stu, we were all like, oh, wow. And as soon as they said Hayden Panettiere was coming back in Scream 6, the percentage chance for Stu to come back, it like rose like 10,000%. You know what I mean? Because it's like they on purpose put those Easter eggs in 5. You know what I mean? So like I said, man, I think he's gonna come back. I think, like Jay was saying, it'd be the smartest thing that they could do to really give that put that fuel on the fire. And especially Matthew Lillard, man, you want someone like him in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just magnetic, and the fan base, they want it. You know what I mean? As long as they execute it
that
correctly.
Man can play. He is so good as an actor.
Yes.
He can play any character you want him to play, and he can do it with a smile on his face.
And to think, people, I think people forget how legendary Matthew Lillard is. Like, I swear, man, like, bro, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, man. That's what bro. I saw this man with my own eyes. I'm so serious, you guys. He is a different breed. Like if he
And
could, he will shake everybody's hand.
yeah,
Good.
he is like Neve. He's for the people. He's
Yeah.
down to just if there's kids there that know him as Shaggy, he'll take a picture. If there's adults there that know him as Stu, he'll take a picture. He is there,
Yeah.
you know, he is there for that. And like I've read articles, well, not articles, but like blogs about what people have had experience-wise when they've met him, and people have said like, you're my favorite actor." And he's like, "Me, little old me, like don't worry about me. There's so many better." You know, he's so humble. Like as a person, Matthew Lillard is as an actor, he doesn't treat himself like he's on a pedestal. And I know that as fans we do, but he is just as a human. I think he is just gold. He is gold, and I
He's
think
the
Craven
Keanu
is
Reeves of horror.
He's the
Pardon?
Keanu Reeves of horror.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Nightmare said.
He is.
I just want to know if they brought Stu back. Like how? I want to know. Like now, shout out to Craven and Knight. They did a whole breakdown court session going over lightning bolts and electricity. Man, they went deep.
Yeah, we did.
Bro, if you haven't checked out, you guys got to check it out if you want to know the answer to the question with Stu. They went deep.
That's right.
I'm talking blood. They're lining up blood on shirts and stuff like that. So they went deep, bro. But it's like I want to know how if they did bring Stu back, how would they go about that? Because it's like you have to tie him in. I know I had Craven. I think it was either on my channel or his channel. We were talking about it. I want to say it was my channel, and he was saying that he had this crazy theory about what if Sam was like working somewhere. I want to say, and like Matthew just walks in he just walks out of nowhere. He sits down and she kind of starts, kicking it with Matthew, and it was all a plan the whole time. And, he gets, brought into the Scream franchise with the new characters, Sam's like, hey, this is my new, but it's like, if they did that, man, I'm not going to lie, that will throw me off.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a whole bunch of ways that he could come back, and remember in 5, he was mentioned more than ever before. You know what I'm saying? And when Dewey was talking about the killers, he mentioned Billy being dead. He did not say Stu was dead, and he could have.
Yeah,
he could have. They intentionally did not say that. So I'm just saying, man. Obviously we don't know yet, right? Anything can happen. Stuff behind the scenes, obviously we saw how this thing with Nev panned out, so you never really know. But the point of the matter is that door is wide open. It is so wide open, it is not even funny. And like I said, if it happens, like I think it is, if it happens, there's going to be a lot of people, that were assuming that was going to happen. They're going to be cheering, and the people that kept saying he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, they're going to be sitting there like, that's what they're going to be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I really like the idea of Stu going against Sam. Because it's Billy Loomis's daughter. Like, you couldn't get any closer to Billy v. Loomis. That Billy v. Stu, like, you couldn't get any closer to that. And Stu has some, like, he hit him with a phone, like there's some reasons there why he might be pissed enough at Billy. He died. We know that Stu's messed up. We know he's not all there. So is he going to hold that resentment against Sam?
Yeah, I would love to see that too. So Craven said, I like Scary Man. Jay, you have to come on one of my panels. Stu, yeah, that's the one. You want to talk Scream and go deep down that rabbit hole, Craven. That's the one.
I've been holding this up. It's 5 o'clock in the morning here. Nobody else is here with me trying to help me out with Scream. And, I'm still going with it.
So we got the man himself, man. Mac Attack. He says, is X equally as good as Halloween 2018 in the new It? Now, X is good.
I haven't watched X.
Yeah,
it is good.
So it's good. Don't get me wrong.
It's real good.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, Nightmare, I'm surprised you haven't seen it, Nightmare. And you, Jay. I thought
I've
you
never heard of it, honestly.
what?
I know
Really?
I
I've
know
never
what
heard of
the
it.
synopsis is.
All right, listen,
Um,
Nightmare, you don't watch a trailer. You should just rent for real. You should at least just rent it. I think
It's on like Amazon or like
yeah,
this just had a streaming service or like was it a
no, it was in theaters. Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's streaming now.
Huh.
You can get it on Prime, and because we just did a watch party for it the other week, and it was the first time I watched it because I just didn't get a chance to check it out yet. But I had heard it was good. Man,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was so good. But you should
Yeah.
on Prime rent it. Don't read the synopsis. Don't watch a trailer. Just watch it.
Yeah, I agree with Night. It's good. Nightmare. I'm telling you, bro. I know
That's
you
probably the only opportunity I have to watch a movie. If you guys are saying it's good and I haven't even heard of it or seen a trailer and just to go into it blindly, like that'll be a good experience because
Yes.
I've never done that.
You gotta check it out, bro. Man, I dang near want to see his face with certain.
Me too, man.
Oh,
Me too, man. Like when we did a watch party on my channel the other week, and it was me, Craven, Katie, might have been someone else too. But anyways, Craven had already seen it, so he was just like, he just wanted to see our reactions. I kid you not, man. Our reactions were priceless. I couldn't believe some of the stuff I was seeing. It was really, really good. It was
It's wild, man.
Yes.
It's a wild ride. Nightmare Jay, you guys gotta check that out, man. I swear. That's why you think about this, you guys. I love the remake, I love 2018. I can't answer this right away. Because it's like I have to think about it. Like, I mean, I kind of know my answer, but it's like I can't just kind of go like, no, man, no X.
Yeah, it's kind of curious for me because you're asking if X is equally as good as Halloween 2018 and the new It. So it just opens up a whole bunch of curious questions for me because it's like you're bringing in Pennywise, right? Could be for the I don't know. I'm just going off of what the question is. Going off of what Pennywise and what It is, right? And then 2018. So it's like a slasher. I don't know. Just speculating. A slasher / paranormal Pennywise. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a mixture. It seems like because you got two different types of horror movies mixed into this question, and then you're asking it: is it as equally as good as Halloween? X is equally as good. So now you got my curiosity. So,
bro, I'm gonna just tell you this. It had Martin Henderson, freaking Jenna Ortega. You bro, just watch it. Those kids, bro, they have something. Just gotta go watch it tonight, Nightmare. I'm telling you. But
yeah,
now I don't know about it. I mean, 2018 Mac Attack is 2018 stands tall. Its head is above water. Because that right there is. It might sound crazy, but 2018 is like almost close to 78. That's just my opinion. It's like right there, bro. It's not far from it.
It's better. From my opinion, it's better.
What?
X?
No, he's saying that 78 is better than 2018.
No, 2018 is better than 78.
Oh, he's saying 2018 is better than 78.
This timeline is honestly like I'm a Halloween fan because of this timeline.
Oh man,
it is a good timeline.
I don't have enough time to pick apart the other timelines. We'd be on here forever if we were to back and forth with that. But this timeline's the best timeline. And if anyone disagrees on the screen, please let me know and tell me why.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. I from the beginning since I saw 2018, and then into Kills, like this timeline is by far my favorite timeline. And I was kind of like you, to go off of what you said earlier is, I'm the type where if I were to refer someone to the Halloween franchise, right? And I actually did with my mom's boyfriend when because he's only seen 78, he's never seen the other ones. He's like, man, what's going on with it? I'm seeing it. I was like, screw the rest of the movies. You can watch those later. The timeline I want you to watch, 78, 2018 Kills, and hopefully ends if they don't mess it up. But I just love the timeline. And like you brought Michael back to being Michael, right?
Yeah.
With the stalking. I mean, it was just so 2018 was so perfect in so many ways. I mean, you felt that it was fall. You had the, I think the most powerful scene in that whole movie was when Michael returned to Haddonfield and the kids bumped into him. And then you just pan out and saw the whole street.
Yes,
Michael,
yes.
You had that feeling of Michael was like, I'm home. And then he
Yes.
just goes on about his business. Like that was the most powerful scene. Right. And that right there made me fall in love with this timeline, was that one scene.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing too is that and not to jump back to Jason, but I think if they take anything from this new Halloween trilogy has paid respect to Michael, as far as how he's depicted, the mask, the lighting, the way the camera, tracks him. Like they've literally made Michael head and shoulders above just as the star. They made him look so good. And that's for all these other people these other films that are come out afterwards, like Friday 13th. Hopefully they do the same type of thing, because this new trilogy, man, Michael, to me, he's never looked this good since back in the day. Like, I mean, and I love 4 and I have a special place for like 5 and H2O. But the way they have been capturing him on film, and those moments, like you said, that long tracking shot, and he's looking down the street, and you're just wondering who's going to catch it. You don't know. Nobody knows, and that's what's so scary about Michael. So, yeah, this new trilogy has done a great job.
Yeah, that and the mask. Like, obviously, the mask has changed from the 40-year look and then the kills look, but it's been the same mask consistently. If you can understand what I'm trying to say, because like 4. Different mask. 5, different mask. 6, different mask. Like, you could just look at it and be like, I mean, hell, was it? I think maybe 4, you had the 78 mask there, and then you get a totally different mask in the movie. So the fact that you have 2018 and Kills, and then even Ends from what we've seen for the mask, it's still a consistent mask. Like, you can tell that mask is aging and deteriorating as we're going on. So that's another reason why I love it too. It's not just throwing in a different, complete, total mask.
Right.
Yeah. I think, like I said, when it comes to like 2018 and everything, man, we seen a trailer. We saw the trailer, Michael, he's banging the head against the podcaster's head against the stall. And the trailer was nice. It was beefy. It was a beefy trailer, got you ready for it. But man, when you see that, and it's like you heard a little I dive in deep. I remember that trick-or-treater saying, oh, like when he bumps into Michael, you hear the little kids like, oh, like, and it's Michael, bro. They just bumped into the whole boogeyman, and he kind of just turns, and then you just get Michael walking down the red carpet.
Yes,
the hammer, and I'm like, oh man,
the fact when he was walking down that alley or garage driveway, and you hear the from 78. Ghosts, Hobs, and Goblins, and like it was just perfect.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing for me, that especially this new trilogy, but past movies as well. Like, it's Michael, it's the time of the year, it's the atmosphere, it's little things like that, like the little rhyme. All these things is what makes this mythology so special, and to me that's an advantage it has over Scream. Like, Scream has its own stuff too, Red Right Hand and certain little winks and nods that they do, and so forth and so forth. But with Halloween, this mythology, the only thing we're missing now, there's only one thing we're missing right now, and that's because he's passed away, and that's Loomis.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we're missing. Now, granted, in Kills we had the flashback scene, and that was fantastic. But that's the only thing that Halloween is missing right now. Can you imagine? And we talked about it last night, Brandon. Can you imagine if there was some way that, obviously, if Donald was still alive or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they still had Loomis,
it's over.
It's over. It's over.
It's over, bro.
It's over.
The question was brought up on a previous stream about whether it'd be good if they redid 78. And my one point was no, because Donald Pleasance wouldn't be alive to make Loomis.
That's right.
But Tom Jones Jr. did a crazy job. He had me convinced.
Me too, man. Yeah. It was like 3 or 4 seconds. I was like,
yeah.
Is that Donald Pleasance? I was like, And man, my mind was blown. You know, my
And
mind was blown.
I seen him in person, man. Even without the prosthetics, the extra meat on his face, I'm
Mhm.
like, this might be the closest I ever get to Loomis. I'm just looking at him like, I just think, did Michael kill again? Did he? I'm like,
Yes,
oh, this is
Officer
crazy, bro.
Hawkins.
Like, he looks just like Loomis, bro, in person. The height. He only
Yes.
thing was different is he had on glasses when I seen him, but he's Loomis. I'm telling you, without the prosthetics from Chris Nelson. So, yeah, Mac Attack. For that question, I'm going to be honest. It doesn't have 2018 in my book. The new It is great. A lot of people kind of overlook that. Bill Skarsgård is by far one of the best actress out there, in my opinion. For him to tackle that Pennywise role with that lip. I remember I did a behind the scenes look at him, how he mastered the lip and how he has that lazy eye that can go over there, and that's how he can project that slob to come down right down that crease of the lip in that black, bro. That's all him. That is all him, bro. Like, all jokes aside, he was on a TV show. I think I forgot, was it Ellen? And they told him to do it. They called him out on saying, I want to see you do it. He freaking did it. Only thing was missing was the white makeup and the orange hair. So in my book, X is good, but these films are growing to be history.
And
they're going to be films that I want to show my kid. Because it's like 78. My grandmother put me on that, so now I'm going to be able to tell my kids, like, hey man, 2018 and It rebooted, bro. Check that out, like stuff. So it's like, now X, I don't know if X is going to grow that big to be that type of film, if it makes sense. Now it can possibly be that type of film, but I just don't know. So that's how I'm going to judge it. So with me and Knight being the only ones who've seen it, what you think, Knight, before we move on from this?
No, I agree with that. I think that it's a great movie. It did some really, really interesting things. I think Ty West is a really good director.
Yeah.
But the question of the longevity years and years from now, that is a question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2018 is just, I'm telling you, man, I just could not believe I couldn't believe how great it was. I was
Yeah.
nervous. I was nervous. I was excited to see Michael come back, but I was so nervous that the movie was not going to be what I wanted because of what I went through with the zombie films. And
Yeah.
man, I was just, when I left the theater after seeing 2018, I was on cloud nine, man. I really
Yeah.
was.
So Knight is kind of on the same page with me, Mac Attack, man. It's kind of like you can't just it's just inevitable. Those are two iconic films. So, but that was a great question. So for a great question, I have a great video. We're speaking about a legend, so why not put him on screen? Enjoy this video, man.
I shot him 6 times. 6 times. 6 times. Can't have gotten very far. Come on. 6 times. I shot him in the heart. I shot him in the 6 times. I shot him in the heart. I shot him in the 6 times. Can't have gotten very far. Come on. This man he's not human. Shot him in the 6 times. Shot him in the 6 times. Shot him in the 6 times. Shot him in the can't have gotten very far. Come on. Not human. Shot him in the 6 times. Shot him in the 6 times.
Man, Loomis, bro. See, it's that right there, man. That right there is why. That man is untouchable, man. I shot him in the heart. I shot him 6 times.
Hey, look, man, after he said it about 20 times, and like Brackett was like, he couldn't have gotten very far.
Just so nonchalant, he couldn't have got very far. Come on.
Right?
Stop.
Yeah.
He's like, stop whinging.
Man. So we got Mac Attack with another crazy question. He's on a roll. He said, Creeper, Judd from Pet Cemetery, or Mr. Sims from Tales from the Hood?
I can't answer this one either.
Jay, man.
I missed it. I didn't know that was the one that I missed.
Larry said, Nightmare and Jay, this has been a fun stream. Going to call it a night. Catch you guys next time. Good night.
Thank you for having my
Have a good
back.
night, Larry.
Peace, Larry, man. Have a great night, man. Definitely. Thanks for coming through and supporting for sure.
Yep.
But
I needed the help.
Yeah, they needed the help. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm a big Tales from the Hood fan. Mr. Sims creeped me out as a kid. He did me dirty, bro. We just did a watch party on it, and me and freaking Nightmare Corner, and you know, we're adults now. We're literally watching this like, wow, it still jacks you up. Seeing that funeral home and everything is just, oh man, that's a hard one because, you know, Judd from Pet Cemetery. Then you're talking Jeepers Creepers, man. See, I'm not scared of Jeepers Creepers. I mean, his music was scary, like, and Judd from Pet Cemetery, he was creepy. He's the one that's giving Mr. Sims kind of a run for his money, in my opinion. But Mr. Sims, he was different, man. I don't want to say that film is better than Pet Cemetery, but
I mean, if you think about it, though, Judd wasn't creepy, really. He was just, I mean, the neighbor who gave you the idea of, you know, burying him in the pet cemetery. I mean, there was nothing really creepy about Judd other than just trying to help, you know. I think when it comes to creepier, I mean, Mr. Sims is. I mean, I would feel more comfortable with Judd because, you know, you see him like kind of making a relationship with the family and, you know, the neighbor and stuff. So to me, that's not creepy. That's just an old man trying to be friends with a neighbor versus Mr. Sims. Like, yeah, I'd be creeped out if I was in the funeral home and he just, woo! Like, you know,
man, why was that so accurate?
That was great.
Just like I'd be like, hey, give me the shit, and
oh my god!
Like, okay, like at that point, there's a certain time where I don't even want to rob you no more. I just want to get the hell out.
Man, you gotta clip that out, man. That was good.
He is now a certified video.
I'm just saying, you know, like,
that's gonna be in your
Give
intro.
me a hot sec.
That shit.
Nightmare Corner is now a.
I mean, honestly, if you really want to like get down to it, I mean, he's like, woo! You know, like, you know. I gotta give it to him though. Like I try smoking like him sometimes because how he holds his shit, just like.
Oh my god, man! Oh, that was good. That was good.
Please clip that, Jay.
Oh my
Please
god!
Clip that. Oh,
I mean, he's creepy. Like I said, at a certain point, I ain't trying to rob him no more. I'm trying to get out of there. You know.
Oh man,
that was so good.
That was good, Nightmare, man. I'm convinced, man. That might be your uncle or something, man.
Hey, maybe. Hey.
You made Night take off the glasses, man.
Yeah, man, that was good. Oh my god,
Clips
man.
have been clipped.
I mean, come on, like that's not gonna throw you off, you know? Like that would have thrown me off. Like,
man. So with that, man, there's my answer, man. Mr. Sims takes it, man. For Tales from the Hood, man. He's by far the creepiest. Oh, so my apologies. He's asking creepier, so I'm tripping out. He didn't say creep. I don't know why. I'm tired, you guys. But creepier, Judd from Pet Cemetery or Mr. Sims. Apologies, you guys. I'm very tired. So for me, it is Mr. Sims. Mr. Sims.
I agree. Man, that was so good.
I got the clip. Don't worry.
You might have to play that clip, dude. You're gonna have to play that clip.
Right?
Oh yeah, I got it. It's coming. All right. So Mac Attack, man. I hope you enjoy this one. It's a very special video for a very special question. Here we go. Mr. Sims, guys. Man.
Woo! We gonna get the shit now. You do. The poopy pop. We gonna get the shit on the these spiders and shit. Ain't this some shit? Crazy. Woo!
Oh my God, man! Yeah, man. You got some explaining to do, man.
Oh my God!
You got some explaining to do, Nightmare, man.
One more time. She's a woo!
Oh Lord, man.
Hey, I'm gonna have fun when I get old. That's gonna be me when I'm old. I'm just saying.
That threw
Man,
me off.
that literally has made my day, man. Seriously.
Man, it just threw me off. I'm like, hold up, man. Like, is that just Nightmare that just did that, man?
Oh Lord.
Hey, I started with the Chucky walk many streams ago, and then now
you got the Mr. Sims, man.
Wow.
Come on, Nightmare. You got some explaining to do. Craven said, keep killing it, guys. Hit that Loomis clip again. Man. Craven, man, you know I appreciate this a lot, man. This means a lot, man. You're awesome. I really appreciate you, man. All jokes aside, man. And this is great. So I will hit that Loomis clip for you again. And yeah, you guys, I'm still kind of recovering from that Mr. Sims. Definitely got me off guard with that Nightmare, man. I'm like, man, bro. Didn't just hit the Mr. Sims.
I just sent you both the clips I made out of it.
Oh yeah, you are
nice.
now super chat.
Just screen me in.
That's nearly as good as your.
Oh God, yeah, the Halloween. Oh my God.
Yeah, you
should just make a whole blooper reel for Nightmare.
Yeah, I wish we had a juice box like Jay, because that so would have been my juice box moment. Like,
I left it in the house, and I can't be asked to move.
I just can't believe you, Nightmare.
Why?
Like, I'm just thinking about that. Like, man, it sounds like Mr. Sims, man. Here you go, Craven, man. Enjoy the man himself, Loomis, once again. Man.
I shot him 6 times. 6 times. 6 times. Can't have gotten very far. Come on. 6 times. I shot him in the heart. I shot him in the 6 times. I shot him in the heart. I shot him in the 6 times. Can't have gotten very far. Come on. He's not human. Shot him in the 6 times. Shot him in the 6 times. Shot him in the 6 times. Shot him in the. Can't have gotten very far. Come on. Not human. Shot him in the 6 times. Shot him in the 6 times.
It's just, man, bro, Loomis in this run. It's just like, you don't know what death is and how the coat just swings in the air, bro.
Like a cape.
Yeah, like a Batman cape.
Yes.
Like,
oh, shit.
yeah, Loomis. Like we was talking last night, Donald Pleasance, man. When you think about that, it makes you sad, bro. Because it's like,
yeah, yep. He was just such a talent, man. And every time, even when I was a kid, even when I was first watching the movies before I had a fandom for him, every time he was on screen, I was like zeroed in. You know what I mean? Like that's just the presence that he had, and I think it was a really big advantage that the Halloween franchise had, having a character like him that grounded you. And my brother has said it many times when we've done Halloween streams, like Loomis is the greatest hype man in horror history.
Yeah.
And it's true.
That is true. When you think about it, because when Loomis came on the screen when you watch Halloween, it was just like you kind of waiting for him to figure everything out.
Yeah,
he was like the one. Like it was something when I was younger that caught my attention in '78, where he's just walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
He's in his own world.
Yeah,
and it's like he sees them run out the house,
mm-hmm.
and it's like, man, it was so crazy when you look at that scene and you just see them running down the stairs and they're screaming, and you just see Loomis. He's like, I know where he is. So it's showing you that whole film. He's been searching for the boogeyman.
Yep.
And it's just so crazy how he just comes in. He does that famous lean on the door, and he's like, and he has the
yeah.
You know,
well, it's crazy because the Loomis character, like Donald Pleasance, like I feel on camera and off camera, even when he did the sequels, it was consistent. It was a consistent feel with him versus you look at Malcolm McDowell, who played Loomis, which was all over the place, right? It wasn't consistent. But with Loomis, you felt like often when I watch movies and their sequels, you lose the feeling, right? Like 2018, you got that feeling. And then even though it's a continuation of 2018 and Kills, you kind of lose that vibe a little bit, right? But with Loomis in each of those sequels, it like brought you back to 78. And really, Loomis understood Michael, but he didn't understand Michael. Like he didn't know why, all this, but he understood to the fact that he is evil, and he knew him at that point. Like he understood his evil ways more than he understood him as a human.
Yeah.
So, he's like the Van Helsing, Van Helsing and Dracula.
That's right. He is.
And so it was just so perfect. Like I said, it was always consistent with him, and it always gave you that 78 feel no matter what because Donald Pleasance was there.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, what you just said, Nightmare. And Rosalia said Loomis is the weird uncle we all want.
Right?
Yeah, he is though. That is true. Like I told Craven and Knight and those guys last night. Aunt Lori. For me, Grandpa Loomis, Uncle Michael. I really was raised on them, man. Like that was the tape that was in the VCR when you want me to shut up and not go, looking at George playing with forks and stuff. Put on Halloween, man. I will shut up. And I think, what was it? Was it you, Nightmare Corner I was talking about? And I said back in the day when Halloween 78 came on, it was either like a boat that comes across. It was weird before it was like either a boat. It only happened on the VHS though. It was like a boat. Was it like Anchor Bay or something? It was weird.
It was weird. I want to say it was maybe Anchor Bay because I do remember that.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy because the original movie, there's just so many. So like in the beginning, you have that weird symbol like the Anchor Bay or whatever it was. And then on TV, it was a totally different movie because you had where Loomis actually goes to the board, pleading with the board, like, please keep him locked up. And they're like, there's no reason to. So when I saw that for the first time on TV, I remember too, because I'm like laying there and I'm enjoying the movie. And then I see that scene. I'm like, what the hell is this? It was like something that was so totally different. And it just added to the movie. So it's like, it's crazy how you can have a movie that you thought you knew, and then you see the TV version and there's stuff added into it. Like when you actually, and it's a Christmas movie, but when you watch The Grinch, totally different movie on DVD than when you watch it on TV. If you ever seen that, it's a lot different on TV because there's scenes in there that weren't in the DVD or in the theatrical release. So it's crazy that you can have two separate movies, but it's the same movie, if that makes sense.
You're right. Yep.
Now, it was something that I found out a couple of it was something with the Nightmare on Elm Street house and the 78 Myers house that I found out that was mind-blowing. And it was that, okay, let me tell you guys something. It was weird. It was like, I'm trying to look.
I don't mean to cut you off, B.
Go, Jay.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I've actually got a few things to do today and I've not slept.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to jump off. But thank you for, entertaining me. I know that you guys, you give me a good run for my money. I'm not going to say anyone won because, I feel like, we know this is all just in jest. The followers know the same thing. We love the franchises. It might not be equal for everyone, but they're both great. I want them to both keep making films. So I just wanted to say thank you for doing this because I know that when you made this, you knew it was going to be me v you.
I knew, Jay. I knew, man.
So I just have a good night, guys.
Take it easy, Jay.
Definitely, Jay, man. I'll see you in the AM. You know,
Yeah, man.
talk
Oh,
to you.
your AM.
Yeah, not AM. So yeah, definitely enjoy the rest of your night, Jay, and I appreciate you coming on for sure.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
Definitely.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right.
Later.
Good morning.
Definitely,
Right.
guys. If you haven't followed Jay on IG, definitely follow Jay, Hellhound on Instagram. And Night, I know I want to make sure that your time here is valued. So I know you couldn't stay that long either, Night.
Yeah.
So definitely, me and Nightmare Corner, we all appreciate you coming on for sure.
Oh yeah. I appreciate being here too, man.
Yeah, definitely. And I told these guys how awesome you were and stuff like that because I know you were supposed to be on was it the end stream? Yeah, it was Halloween ends and something came up. So I told you guys, that you're awesome and stuff. So I'm happy that you came on. And like I said, just let me know, man, how long you got left and everything, and I'll make sure I get you out of here the time you planned on leaving for sure.
Much appreciated, man. No, this is fun, man. I like having the conversation, and obviously, like Jay was saying, these two franchises, they're killing it right now. You know what I mean? And they're really paving the way. And I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan, and I really think that these two franchises are helping to pull Jason out of that grave. Like, come on, let's do this. Let's get through these legal troubles. So yeah, no, this is fun, man. I'm glad I could make it. When I couldn't make the other one, I was like, oh man. And then Helmington came up with the idea, and man, I know I keep saying it, but it was so funny. Just the reaction that you had, man. You were like, oh my God, what?
I couldn't believe it.
Helmington, man, he's crazy, man. He's crazy.
Yeah, Helmington's wild, man.
Yeah.
He actually he couldn't come on tonight because all these late streams caught up to him, man. He's like, man, I can't keep my eyes open, bro. All jokes aside, I'm like, you know what, Helmington, man, get some rest. I understand, man. Kick it with the family. I don't want to kill you guys. I got to take breaks myself too, man. So.
Yeah, man, because it really catches up to you too, man. And it's not even a question of like after a few weeks or even a month or two. It's like months, and then all of a sudden it's like it just catches you. That's why I got to the point where my schedule, like I can do this type of stuff more in the beginning of the week, rather than at the end of the week, because I just figure end of the week, from Wednesday through Saturday is trying to take it easy, family time and stuff like that. So I feel where he's coming from, man, because sometimes it's like, and it's good that he recognizes it too, because sometimes people don't recognize it, and I've done it myself. I've seen myself on a live stream, and I'll look at the replay and I'm like, damn, I look tired. And I'll sound tired too, even though I'm enjoying myself, so it's crazy.
I'm kind of, starting to, do that, trying to figure out. I'm not killing myself, man. I love doing this for these guys and talking to you guys, but man, don't kill yourself.
Yeah, man, it's true, because I've seen it. I've seen, one of my good buddies. He actually just kind of, he's well, he says he might come back, but from the conversation, it's like, man, he might be done because he just burned out.
Yeah, you don't want to burn yourself out.
No.
It can happen.
It can. Yeah. It really can.
You gotta learn how to pace yourself and everything.
Yeah.
But before you head out, I found out what I wanted to say to you guys. I don't know if you guys know, but Nightmare on Elm Street and the 78 House are connected. In the Halloween 78 TV, whatever, it was something with is it TV series or something like that, like the TV version.
Yeah, the TV version.
Yeah, the TV version. Laurie's room was actually the same room from Nightmare on Elm Street with Heather Landing. They shared the same room.
I heard that. That's right.
Yeah. And Sean Clark actually found out because he does film locations like me, and he actually had the blessing to go in the house, and it was like a rocking horse that he aimed up Laurie's room. The living room in 78, and he found out that Halloween 78 and Nightmare on Elm Street actually shared the same living room.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. That's the thing with, and I like to call them the for me anyways, growing up, it was the Trinity. It was Michael, Freddy, and Jason.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how those three franchises, to me, they're just huge horror icons,
Yeah.
but they're all so connected. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like just so many connections. Like, Sean Cunningham has connections to Wes Craven, and
Mhm.
and Carpenter has connections with Wes Craven, and so forth and so forth. And the movies have connections with each other. And you got
Mhm.
Kane Hodder, who portrayed Jason, and he also portrayed Freddy at the end of Jason Goes
Yeah.
to Hell with the hand and the glove and
Mhm.
all these different things. Is just crazy. Dick Warlock, who played Michael in 2,
Yeah.
played Jason in Friday 5. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so it's just like just so many connections, which is cool.
Yeah.
And because of those three franchises, those three icons of horror, here
Mhm.
we are today talking about things like, Scream 6, and obviously Michael is back,
Mhm.
and hopefully Jason will come back and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
just cool stuff, man. It's really cool. So I'm glad I could come by and,
Yeah.
chop it up with you guys for a little bit.
Definitely, man. I know this is a great week for you. You're going to Monster Mania, man.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
You
Yes.
guys got David Arquette, man. I'm jealous. I'm
Right?
like, God damn, man. Bro, man, bro. David Arquette, it's his first one.
Yes.
That
Yes.
is wow. I wish
Yeah.
I would have known. I would have came to Jersey, like all jokes aside.
Yeah. Yeah. They threw a Hail Mary, man, because once Nev popped out, it was kind of like you could just feel the excitement just kind of you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But David definitely brought it back. I mean, Danielle Harris came in too, so that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And plus Kane Hodder is going to be there dressed up
Yeah.
as Jason.
That's
So,
wild.
yeah, so it's cool, man. It's cool.
I can already, predict who you're going to go for. Kane Hodder,
Yeah.
Danielle Harris,
Yep.
and I want to say you probably even go for David Arquette, man.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I got to see David and I got to see Matthew.
Oh yeah, Matthew Lillard's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
So those are my 4.
yeah, I can't wait to hear your experience and stuff, and because
Yeah.
man, David Arquette, man, Daniel Harris is awesome. Matthew Lillard is
Yes.
awesome. So you're gonna have fun tonight, man. I'm happy for you for sure.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
But,
Absolutely, man.
like I said, man, Knight, it was awesome having you on here. We got more streams in the future to tackle, and
Yeah, man. And
for
I'll have
sure.
to have you guys on my channel and stuff. And I got a couple of ideas of some things I thought would be an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll have
Oh,
to get you guys.
man.
What?
I just know with Knight, he's just like, yeah, man, I gotta get this going, man. I know it's gonna happen, man. So yeah, we're down for it though, Knight, man.
Yeah.
It's always cool to collab with you, Craven, Jake. All you guys are cool, man. So
Yeah, man.
I appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
All right, y'all.
All right, Knight, man. I'll
right.
hit you up soon, man. Enjoy the rest of your night.
I will, man. I will. Catch you
Definitely.
two later, Nightmare. And that was
All right, have a good one, Mike.
that Mr. Sims was amazing, man. That was great. That
Yeah,
was
man.
great.
That was crazy. So,
All right, guys. I'll catch y'all later.
all right, see you.
Good night.
All right,
Peace.
peace.
So, you guys, I want you guys to go over to Nightwatch's channel. Check him out. As you see, he's very awesome. He's cool. You gotta love Night, man. He's super cool. He's a big Halloween fan. He loves Friday the 13th. Pretty much, he's just like Nightmare Corner. They enjoy everything, pretty much everything, and he has amazing content. I will never tell you guys to go to someone's channel that I feel that won't benefit you in some way, shape, or form. So definitely go check him out, please, you guys. But yeah, Nightmare Corner, and there was 2.
Yeah.
So
Then there were 2.
yeah. So yeah, we're here, man. I can't believe it, bro. This was a very different scary at night, but it was actually fun, man. This shit was fun, Nightmare. This shit was fun, man. I didn't know it was. I was kind of getting rocky. I'm like, man, we never did a scary at night without one guy missing, But it was fucking crazy, man. For sure.
So I think as long as you have a good topic,
Yeah.
it won't matter who you have, how many you have. You just you got a mind.
Yeah.
You need a mind to kind of collab and go against and stuff like that. So it's always fun.
Yeah, definitely. And I actually want to make a plug for my guy Nightmare, you guys. So August 24th?
For the main event, it'll be the 24th. Yeah.
Yeah, the 24th, you guys. My God, Nightmare fucking did it. He pulled it off. He will be having the one and only David Howard Thornton on his channel, Mr. Art the Clown himself. And I cannot wait personally. I love Art the Clown. I love Terrifier. If you guys are big fans of the Terrifier, Nightmare Corner, you can finish it off, man, and kind of give them more details about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, definitely. So guys, I originally it was gonna be for just the members of the channel, but this is the first celebrity that I'm having on the channel, so I'm gonna open it up to everybody. The one thing I will say is that I can't guarantee if you do a super chat or make a comment that it will get to it. That's kind of the hard thing to do because you know how lives get with the comments and stuff. But we're gonna try our best. I think it's gonna be fun. David Howard Thornton's amazing. I mean, Art the Clown is a very scary fella, and it's just an honor to actually have him on the channel. And because of that, I was able to expand, not even just because of David Howard Thornton, but because of Brandon on screen with me. It came out of my box, and I was able to reach out and do things like that. And I have a lot of people planned to try to bring on the channel. I was rejected by Arl Stein too, which was actually an honor. I was rejected. Nothing rude or ignorant. He just said, my schedule won't allow it. Best wishes. So that was awesome. But yeah, guys, the 24th at what did I say? 9. It'll be 8 p.m. my time, which is Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. So definitely come by. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed. Definitely. The 22nd, which is that Monday, we're actually doing a pre-show to get us pumped up and ready for David Howard Thornton on Wednesday. So we are actually going to be doing something really cool. We're going to be doing the Art versus Pennywise pizza party live stream. So we're doing like order you some pizza. We're going to sit here, eat some pizza, and talk. And the reason I did that is because Terrifier was so nostalgic for me. I remember being, going on Halloween, getting drunk at the parties, going to that one pizza place that was open. So when I saw that scene, I was like, pizza and Terrifier just go together. So the 22nd, which is Monday, we're going to be doing the Pennywise Art versus Pennywise live stream. So that's going to be cool. Just like how we did here. We're going to do it for Art and Pennywise and see, cut the funny business out, pun intended, and see which clown is the real clown prince of horror. So definitely check it out, guys. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait for that because we kind of had this argument on I like scary in the past. I want to say it was a scary at night. It just came up, and I told you guys how I feel, man. Art the Clown, he's very different. That scene when he's in the alley with that garbage, I just love him, bro. Like all jokes aside, like we can dive in for a little while, I just feel like I really do, you guys. I really do love Art the Clown. Like his character, when you see him with the fucking garbage bag, and he's like so like hunched, and he has the big shoes, and he has like the personality, like hey, but he doesn't talk. This motherfucker rubs shit on the walls. He's iconic, bro. Like in my book, I will go to the earth just fighting why I think he's better than Pennywise, or he potentially could be better because he's very fucking creepy, man.
You could definitely like the I posted the trailer on Instagram, so if you guys want to see the trailer, you can even go to there that I made for it. But yeah, Art the Clown, like I said, I love Pennywise because that was the first murderous clown I was introduced to. But when I first saw Art the Clown in All Hallows Eve, that was the first time I saw him. Totally different actor though, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool concept. But I never thought we were ever going to see him again because it was that low of a budget movie. How Amazon or Netflix always plays those low budget movies. And then I saw Terrifier come out and I seen him pop up and I'm like, oh, okay. Watched it, fell in love with it. It was just different. I wouldn't even say he's an upcoming icon. I mean, he is an icon at this point. I mean, we got figures of him already. I mean, name an icon that was from a low budget movie, which isn't bad when you say low budget, but a lower budget private movie that has his own costume, his masks, his figures. I mean, Art the Clown is rising up there. And David Howard Thornton, I heard nothing but good positive stories about him, how he's friendly and nice. And I mean, heck, he was nice enough to reach back out to me and we were chatting for months. This was in the planning. I mean, this is before even Scary at Night and before me and Brandon and we started doing all this. and then I just started trying to pick it back up, and next thing you know, we got Art the Clown. So yeah, he's definitely a new icon, and he's definitely a favorite. I gotta order the figure though, because I have nothing
Yeah.
Art the Clown. So but he's
Yeah.
definitely up there in my list.
To show you guys, I'm gonna show. This is more for Nightmare, because I know Nightmare's like, bro, you know, I got him on. I'm gonna show you how cool he is. Look at this.
Hey, this is David Howard Thornton, Art the Clown himself, and I like scary.
He's the man.
Yeah.
He's the man,
That's probably
Nightmare.
a wild one. Yeah.
he's gonna make sure the party's lit, bro. Like I'm trying to, like, this is when I actually went to one of his panels. He was making so many jokes. He's the man, Nightmare. Like, I'm glad you got him, because
Yeah.
the moment you told me you had him, I'm like, bro, you're gonna have so much fun with him. Like, you're gonna.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, like when we had the dead skeleton on my channel, I mean, that was you guys saw that stream. That was just fun all around. So I could only imagine Art the Clown, like David Howard Thornton, when he's on this stream. Like, it's gonna be a good time. Like,
Yeah.
you know, laughing, probably gonna cry laughing, all that good stuff.
Yeah. I remember just talking to him, walking up to him at the table, and I'm like, hey man, I'm a big fan, man. You know, he's like, who, me? I'm nobody. You're the somebody. I'm like, no, hell no. Like, you're Art the Clown. Like, he's like,
yeah,
I'm nobody. You're the somebody. And he's like, he just has that personality. He's super fucking cool. And he's just talking to me. I'm like, man, how was it, you know, being Art? And he's like, you know, I just put myself in those shoes, and I just kind of had fun with it. And I told him, like, bro, you can literally see you were having fun. You're on a fucking tricycle. You had a gun. Like, he had a whole gun, bro. He's like doing all this, and then he has the wig and stuff. I'm like, he dead ass.
Yeah.
He's like, I had fun, you know.
Even in part 2, like when you watch part 2, the trailer for part 2, you can see like he just has so much fun playing that character, and it's cool because you're not bound by any rules or anything like that. You could just take it as you want it, you know.
Yeah.
And see, the good thing about Terrifier 2, or Terrifier in general, is that you don't have a big production company that's telling you this is what you do, this is what you don't do. It's privately, you know, made with the producers, and they do whatever the hell they want to do. They can make it as bloody as they want, you know. And that's what I love. You have no restrictions, and I hope that it stays that way, because we can get a bunch of Terrifier movies and just be as gruesome as possible.
Yeah, I'm excited for I actually had an exclusive. I think, was you on a stream, Nightmare? I got an exclusive like panel footage when they talked about Terrifier 2. Damien Leone. And fun fact, you guys, Damien Leone is a fan of the channel. He watches videos. Now, I don't know if he watches streams, but yeah, he watches I Like Scary. So Nightmare, yeah, he watches it. He actually commented on the Terrifier 2 videos, like, you know, great video, you know, just talking about Terrifier 2. He was telling me, you know, it's coming soon, don't worry. So yeah, you know, like he said in Terrifier 2, that Art will be supernatural for sure. Like, it's confirmed. He's gonna do some wild shit. I remember David.
All the more dangerous.
Yeah, and I remember he said in the exclusive panel footage I have, he had said basically like, I showed you guys. You guys probably don't remember, but he had said that they're trying to top that hacksaw scene. How can you top that? That hurts when you look at it. It makes you grab your ass and everything. Like the tentacles, it makes you grab, bro. Like, it's like,
yeah. I mean, honestly, I got 101 ways they can top it, but you know, that's we'll get kicked off of YouTube. But yeah, I mean, that was definitely a memorable scene. And you know what's so crazy is Terrifier gave Halloween 2018 a kill idea. Did you know that?
No, wait, what was it?
So rewind back to where Art the Clown was in the pizza shop, and he kills the pizza shop owner, and what he did to that guy's head, the jack-o'-lantern on the counter. Yeah. And then next thing you know, 2018 was like, we like that, we're gonna use that, and then we got Officer Francis or whatever his name was, boom, jack-o'-lantern. So, I mean, he's just a creative character, and I mean, one thing I love, I mean, like I even say on I love killer clowns and evil clowns and stuff like that. And Art he's so lovable so fast. As maniacal and macabre as he is, it's just something about him that just gravitates and you just connect with him. So
yeah. And another thing, I gotta talk to you behind stage. I just thought about something, bro. I swear to fucking God. I swear,
write
bro.
it down so you don't forget.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to tell like right behind stage, bro. I just thought about it. Just know this, you guys. The final girl for Terrifier 2 also watches the channel. And I just thought about some shit, Nightmare, that I'll have to tell you, yeah, for sure. Victoria, I want to say is her name. Sorry if you're watching if I butcher it, but yeah, she kind of reached out to me from one of my Terrifier videos I think it was a couple weeks ago. She's super cool though, so I have to talk to you, Nightmare, man, about something.
Yeah.
But yeah, Art, I can't wait for Terrifier 2. It comes out Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very different, sometimes we need different. Need different,
original, something new. I mean, yeah, he's a clown and we all seen evil clowns, but I mean it was something new, a new icon.
Yeah, I can't wait though. I can't wait for Terrifier 2 because I loved how Terrifier 1 ended off. It was wow. I'm like, bro, I hate when I talk about movies, I kind of want to watch it once I start talking about it. Like Monica, she thinks Terrifier is gross. She think it's just nasty, like, because it's so bloody, like. But I like it, man. I enjoy it. She likes it, but she just thinks it's like more gross than Saw. Like, he's crazy.
Yeah, but see, that's what I love about him, because I love his like you're an amazing actor if you can act with your body. Body language with art is very important.
Mm-hmm.
And just like the scenes, like when he ran out of bullets and he's like,
yeah.
It's like you see like his frustration, like you can feel what he's feeling. Like he doesn't even have to talk.
Yeah.
Like you just feel like his pain or his anger, like out of bullets. Well, let me see what else I got. Like it's crazy.
And it's the fucking shoes for me, those big, because they could have easily put him on Converse or something. They put this man on some big ass clown shoes. He's just dragging around like that. Bro, I just love them. I just really do. I enjoy them. I have them, in a collection and stuff. I actually was contemplating on making a life-size art, and I got the mask from Trick or Treat Studios. I want to make a life-size art and kind of put like a pistol in his hand and blooding him up. I think with some big ass shoes on, bro. I really think he's creepy. I will put an art in my collection before Pennywise. I really do enjoy him. Some people are like, you're fucking crazy. When you, bro, it's the people that's calling me crazy that then check him out. Check him out, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And
each of them do like they're liked for their own reasons, but I mean, like Art the Clown, I think is 10 times worse than Pennywise. Pennywise is going after you because he wants to eat you and he has to survive, and but Art, there is no reason why he goes out. He just goes after you, and he enjoys what he does, and it's kind of like the Joker, right? There's times you never know when the Joker's going to go off. Sometimes he'll make it as a joke. Sometimes he'll take it serious. Like it's just that like bipolarness with the Joker. That's, you never know when he's going to go off and do something crazy or make a joke out of something. Art is the same way. It's a ticking time bomb. Like you just, if he fancies you, then he's going to do it, and he's going to be creative about it. So
I have a question for you, Nightmare. Ending off what we talked about with Terrifier and everything. How do you feel about Friday the 13th? I know we talked about it when Night Watch and all those guys was on, but how do you just feel about Jason coming back? Like, do you feel like, are you confident in it? Or is it like it's kind of like you don't know? You just know that they're saying Friday the 13th is back, somewhat, but you don't. It's almost like how they said Jeepers Creepers are coming back. Reborn. It's like I'm excited. It's the Creeper, but it's like that's how I feel about Friday the 13th. Like, and it's a lot of stuff with Jason they will have to fix, man. He's one of those guys. He's not perfect. He's not even close to perfect in my eyes. You gotta have to fix a lot of shit with him because he's been gone that long.
Yeah, honestly, I'm excited for it. I enjoyed the Friday the 13th movies. The only one, and I know that it gets love, but I just didn't care for Jason X. I
Yeah.
love the Uber Jason and stuff like that, but I think that really tore down the franchise. Like it was just like it felt like it was made for Sci-Fi, the channel, like
Yeah.
throw it out there. But the problem is hopefully the lawsuits and things they settle it because one side has the rights to Friday the 13th, the original,
Mhm.
which is younger Jason and all that other stuff, while the other side has rights to adult Jason. So at some point they're gonna have to come to an agreement to make a movie to make us like it, or for it to continue on with the franchise and stuff like that. But even if they didn't come to agreement and you just wanted to stick with adult Jason and stuff like that, there's just so much you can do with it. I mean, I think Jason coming back it's gonna be a hit. Just like look at how we're reacting with Michael.
Yeah.
Everybody's going crazy and loving every little bit of it. But like I said, if there was anybody that was going to contend with Michael, it's going to be Jason.
Yeah.
And Jason Voorhees is, I mean, it's arguable. You can do a Jason versus Michael. It is cut. It's not even cut and dry. It's like damn near right here, right? It's neck and neck. But Jason's a powerhouse. His kill, like I said, he'll kill you. It don't matter with anything. And I'm excited for it. No matter what, like I said, if they can't come into agreement to bring in the storyline with Pamela and younger Jason, I mean, look at 2000. Was it 2009?
Yeah.
I thought that movie was amazing.
Same, yeah.
Jason was scary. He was bulky. Absolutely loved it. So I was sad to not get another movie after that one. But if you were to do that and bring a Jason like that, done deal. It's gonna succeed. And there's a lot of fans out there waiting, just waiting.
Yeah.
It's like in that trailer where he's down there waiting.
Yeah.
When he was underwater. So, yeah, I'm really hoping he comes back. I mean, I know they're going to do the announcement sometime later this year. I mean, the movie's fantastic, and he's a beast, man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to touch on that. That's something you're probably like, damn, Brandon. But Rosalia Zarita said, thanks for giving us all a voice, Brandon. I'm happy that I can, give you guys a voice when it comes to horror. Because to be honest, a lot of people that we're friends with, a lot of people that we share blood with, they don't want to hear this shit because they don't care about it. They're not interested. So I know the feeling. So I'm happy that you guys can come here and talk horror with us and kind of event, if that makes sense, when it comes to horror. Because I know sometimes, at least me, I remember being in my room, not being able to talk to no one about it but my grandma. My family didn't want to hear that shit. But yeah, I'm happy. That's why I'm not saying this. It kind of stood out to me because that's what matters. You being able to come on and, sit in this chat and talk to us about things that you're interested in with horror and what you want to see. So, and, I want to thank you for being a great supporter to me in the channel and in general, all of us, because, it's just awesome to have support when it comes to stuff like this. Because you guys, believe it or not, are the fuel to keep us going. Without you guys, I don't know how we will keep going doing this, to be honest. So I appreciate that. For sure. Let's see. So when it comes to Jason, Nightmare, I had posted a video today. I feel that if they bring Friday the 13th back, all right. What's up, Jalissa? Welcome back. I feel that it's just like it's just really like you have. Let's see. I like the final chapter.
Yeah,
I think that would be so like they can really go like 2018 on our ass. Like if they take that Jason and make him grow old and make him gain some cracks in his mask, make that olive green long sleeve go to like a dark brown, and make his pants kind of don't make him like meaty, like meathead, and just kind of just make him Jason Voorhees, kind of like almost like this old hunchback, but he's still this strong motherfucker, bro, with the black nails. And kind of give you that myth, that Camp Crystal Lake feel, almost not like he's a creature. Make him still Jason with that hunch, bro. I think that Jason was by far, he's in that category where heels have eyes, wrong turn. He's fucking creepy. He's big. He's strong. I mean, he's fucking getting hung. He's fucking getting, it's like, I just think that's by far the route to go when it comes to bringing him back, and kind of go off what David Gordon Green did and just make him look more older, show the age in him. And,
rotten and shit. Yeah, and that was my favorite. That's my favorite Jason look too.
Yeah, final chapter. I love it. I mean, you were the first. You're like the first one to say that, because a lot of people don't enjoy final chapter. And I remember as a kid, man, watching final chapter. It was just different. It was one that stood out to me a lot. The ending when she's like, no, and Jason comes in there and he's like trying to grab her. And when she fucking puts that machete between those fingers, and he's like, oh shit, like, and then you got Tommy upstairs shaving his head and shit. It's by far the best Jason in my opinion, and I'm gonna be highly upset if they don't kind of like it. Now, if they go off of a reboot, that's cool. I mean, not a reboot, but if they try to do like a remake, that's fine. But we already had a remake in a way, but I just feel like when you do this, final chapter is the easiest, the cleanest, the best way to continue, because we saw how it ended. She was in that hospital bed. We got Tommy. He has the bald head, and he's just looking. It kind of makes you think when he looks at the camera, like, damn, did something kind of get passed on to him? But you could kind of like go off of that and kind of make him that Laurie Strode type of character. Tommy, he's the final guy.
Yeah.
And you can go back like you got, back to camp. Like back to Camp Crystal Lake, and he's that myth. You got the campers out there in the cabins. They always do it in Friday the 13th though. They're like, you heard about that man? He's out there, Jason.
An urban legend of it. Yeah,
they can bring that back heavy, like real heavy, like on some Halloween 2018 shit. If they do it right, and they can kill it. Now, once you start diving into that Jason Lives shit, and now I love Jason Lives, don't get me wrong, but those are not films you can kind of continue. I mean, you can continue from Jason Lives. That's my second film I think you could do it from, because he's underwater, and but it's like he's drowned, like he's done for. He's chained with a rock and with a, what I'm saying, Nightmare. I love Jason. No, man.
Well, the thing is that, like Crazy Ralph said, there's a death curse on that place, and there's so much, and that's why, like, hopefully, you come and onto back to camp, the podcast, because I'm gonna do that every
Nightmare.
Oh, you're gonna have to, because I'm gonna teach you some things, because Jason and New Blood, that was actually, that's my top look for Jason. I love the Jason that we were talking about, but that one, he was just beast, right?
Yeah.
And even like when you watch Freddy versus Jason, and Pamela tells him, Pamela, no matter what they do to you, you cannot die. And his main thing is he wants revenge. He was bullied as a kid, and he grew up to pretty much seek revenge on those that just come back to camp. And it's could be because his mother died. It could be he was we can go on and on, but Jason Voorhees is a powerhouse. Like I said, he will kill you with whatever he gets his hands on. And the good thing is that when we talk about storylines and motives, he has a motive, and that's just to fuck you up when you're in his world, or But there is no like timeline. There is no like. Yeah, you have your final girls, but it's always like, remember how we talked about, I want to see Michael go after another family, right? Move on from the story. And that's the good thing about Jason, is that, you do have kind of like one final girl that would go into the next movie, but most of it is new people that are coming across his area, and he's just like, yo, get the hell out of here, But I mean, he's just, like I said, if they were to like, and that's why I love Friday, because it's always the campfire tale. Like, do you ever hear what happened to Jason Voorhees? And he comes back, and I mean, it is just so much we can get into, man. But Jason is like, I want you to watch some of the Friday the 13th movies, because believe it or not, I knew who Jason was. He was a name in our household, but I had never seen a Friday the 13th movie till I was a freshman in high school. The only one I saw prior to that was Jason X, because that was what was out. But when I sat down, and I think most of it was because when I was growing up, I was watching a Friday the 13th movie. I was always waiting to see Jason, and I never saw him. It was just that type of like luck to where it's like every time I try watching it, it wasn't him. And I'm like, damn, when's he going to come out? Then I was like, you know what? I need to watch these movies because I know who Jason is, but I've never seen his movies. I watched from the first one on, absolutely loved every single one of them. So they're not all perfect, but it gives you, if you like seeing Michael do his thing of killing people, you're gonna fucking love Jason. You are gonna love Jason like a motherfucker because he does not care.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about Michael being purely and simply evil. Jason don't give a shit. He's gonna kill you regardless, evil or not. So it's I that's my challenge to you is watch every single film and give it a chance.
Yeah, definitely. And now that Nightmare said that, I will announce our next event will be Michael versus Jason. I just think that has to be talked
It has
about.
to. Yeah. And that's gonna be a crazy one because like I said, it's neck and neck, man. It is neck and neck.
So our next verses, you guys, here on I Like Scary, due to me and Nightmare just talking about it, it has my brain going. We're gonna do, and if you guys are down for that, comment a pumpkin, Michael Myers versus Jason. We're gonna break this shit down. And to touch on and I'm gonna touch on what you said, Nightmare, but I see a lot of people saying, so who won, Scream versus Halloween. So I'm gonna do you guys one better. You guys are the voice. So here we go. This is who won.
There you go.
Right there, you guys. Halloween at 84%. Scream at 16%. Fucking drag Scream. And that's you guys. So you guys, this is what you guys wanted. Jay had his back against the wall. He did good. He put up a great fight.
Yeah.
Like I always tell you guys, no one is better than that man. No one. Come on, bro. Michael Myers, bro. You guys know. I don't even have to talk about it. You guys know what the fuck is up. That's just the truth.
And you know what's crazy, Brandon, is that Halloween Michael versus Jason, you see who I got back there, right?
Yeah.
But you also saw my fish tank.
Yeah.
Half of it's Jason. Hell, I got Jason up there, the new blood, if you can see him.
Yeah, I see him.
I love Jason, man, and it's crazy. And like I said, it's neck and neck.
Yeah.
I think for the sake of that, so that way we have a good stream and art, because I can talk about Jason for days.
Yeah.
And I can bring up some very good. So I'm gonna have to be Team Jason when we do that.
Oh, you heard it, you guys.
You're the ultimate Halloween fan. I mean, I'm a Halloween fan, but I'm not as into it as you are when you break shit down.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Jason, and like I said, it wasn't until high school when I fell in love with those movies. And don't get me wrong, Michael's my world. But Jason, I have to give credit where credit is due. Jason is definitely, to play devil's advocate, I got to stand up for Jason in this one because.
All right, we're going to do it, you guys. So next Tuesday, I will get everything going. Me and Nightmare have, came up with it. I'm pretty sure Helveton's going to join your team. He has Friday the 13th tattooed on him. So I'm pretty sure Jay is going to be on your team so it's probably going to be me in Shape. But I'm cool with that because I can hold my own, because I'm a big fan. So I'm going to give you guys a run for your money, for sure. I'm trying to, kind of get some stuff going with it, make it special. So, yeah, next Tuesday, we're going to do it. Michael Myers versus Jason, you guys. I'll have a trailer and everything out soon for promotion and everything. It's going to be a good one. Scary at Night special. It's going to be crazy. So I want to tell you this, Nightmare. I don't know. Now, I watched all the freaking Jason movies. I watched all the Friday the 13th. But the first one I've ever seen, it was the one with the guy who was eating a fucking donut. And that fucking stood out to me so much because I wanted that donut out his hand.
Yeah, that was oh god, that's the one with the copycat
with the rabbit and shit. Which one
was it? I think it was A New Beginning. I think, and that was with Roy. That was when the guy's father lost it, kind of like how Pamela did. It was like a bittersweet moment where it was like a Pamela issue, and he's like the copycat Jason.
Wait, so was that? So I thought it was the one where the guy has the black leather jacket on. It's the guy with the bush. He has the bush, and they crash into his little do buggy or whatever. It wasn't that. It's like, no, it starts off with the old lady. You remember when he has the rabbit, and she was like, "Lay off the food." and he's kind of like looking, she's smacking his hand and shit. Which was that one? And that was my first Friday the 13th I've ever seen. I watched it with my grandma.
I wonder if that was part 3, maybe.
Yeah, it was part 3. Someone just said it, so I have it right
part
here.
Part 3. Yeah, I remember it was. I think it was like the chocolate bar from A New Beginning. But yeah. So it's part 3 because that was with that annoying dude that I'm glad died.
To show you guys which ones the ones I was raised on, my grandmother gave me these VHSs as gifts because I was raised on them. She has her fucking lottery numbers wrote on them. But these were the 2. These are on the only 2 Jason movie VHSs I have. So these were the ones I was just mentioning to you, Nightmare, Final Chapter, and part 3. So yes, this is the one where he was eating a fucking donut and he has the rabbit and she's like, stop it. And then I'm like in there in that fucking van and they're smoking and shit. So yeah, that was the one when I first watched it. I loved it. Like it was just like, man, this is cool. But I don't know, man. Nightmare, you got me going on a Jason high because I kind of, now he's not my favorite. I'm not the type to hop. I'm strictly fucking Michael, but I do got love for Jason now. I do, but it's times Jason grows on me. It's times I dislike him, if that makes sense, because I kind of see what Michael can do, and then I look at him and what I just kind of, I'm a Halloween season fan. So that's why I love Michael. He's the mascot of Halloween, if that makes sense. But Jason, he's just I enjoy part 3, Final Chapter. I like Jason Lives. I like New Blood. And which one is the one with the New Blood? That's New Blood. She has the powers and shit.
Yeah.
Telekinetic shit. So yeah. Jason Takes Manhattan. But all the other ones, bro, whatever ones I didn't just name, I don't enjoy. So that leaves the first one. I don't enjoy, Baghead Jason. I just don't. I don't care for it. That's Warrington Gillette. By the way, you should try to get him on your channel. I'm just not that deep in Friday the 13th, but bro, he's super cool. I talked to him even though because he was like right there and he was talking to me. So Warrington Gillette.
Yeah, I got plans for the Back to Camp podcast. I'm excited about it. And like I said, I love Michael, but Jason's a powerhouse, man. That's all I can say. And I know I keep saying it, but I mean, we'll get into it more on the like I said, I want you on that podcast as much as possible because it is going to be crazy. And now that you want to do a Michael versus Jason, like there's a cool ass like fan film that we can probably show on the stream. And it, like I said, it's neck and neck. Like I honestly think we're going to walk out of that a tie, and that fan film helps make it that reason why it should be a tie.
Yeah. And speaking of podcasts, I got something, bro. I can't wait to do Jason versus Michael because before Friday the 13th was even in the works, a lot of people were saying, Brandon, we should try to talk about Jason and Michael. They were always asking about it. So, I mean, I guess we got it, you guys. We got it coming. So be on the lookout next Tuesday. So one moment, you guys. Let me see. Go over to Speaking of podcasts, you guys, next Thursday will be the first episode of something I'm excited about. So my guy Nightmare has Back to Camp, which I'm happy for him doing that because it's different. No one does shit for Jason, to be honest. And Nightmare is the first one. I fucking said it. So that's very different and unique. And I'm happy for my guy. And also, I don't know if Nightmare is going to be like forever. If it's forever, that's cool. But mine is temporary. But I would think Nightmares will go long because Jason is just getting announced this year. But mine is just leading up to ends and possibly a little after the movie comes out. But I am launching a new podcast every Thursday. Possibly sometimes a date will change depending on life. But I'm happy. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I kind of didn't want to do it because I was like, man, I don't want everything to just be about Michael, but fuck it. He's my favorite. I love him to death. He plays a big part of my life. So yeah, you guys. Let me show you guys. One moment. Bear with me. Bear with me. And yeah. I think it's gonna be fun. So you guys, this is it. So you guys, that is it, man. I can't wait. We're going to talk Halloween ends, not just Halloween ends, but the history of Halloween. We're going to dive into every film, talk about every film, give every film its own spotlight. I think it deserves it. We're just going to have fun. So if you're a big Halloween fan like myself, you don't want to miss out on it. We're going to give Jamie Lee Curtis some spotlight, Dr. Loomis, Nick Castle, James Jude Courtney, Chris Nelson. When I say I'm going deep, I'm going fucking deep. I want you guys to know why I enjoy it. I don't just love Halloween for the name. I love the people behind it. You know, deep as Chris Nelson. He's the reason. Like, look at that shit, bro. He's the reason, though. Like, all jokes aside, like the way fucking Michael looks and everything. You gotta, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. You gotta do it right. So, man, I'm not gonna say anything, but Nightmare knows. Nightmare knows. And he's lucky enough to be the only one that knows. I don't want to say anything, but all I'm going to say is, if you're a Halloween fan, and if you're a diehard Halloween fan, just know that fucking miracles do come true. And, you know, dreams do come true, and shit does happen. Mind-blowing shit.
It's crazy, Brendan, because it just happened to work out this way. Like with your podcast, Welcome to Haddonfield, mine Back to Camp with Friday the 13th. We are giving them 2 different podcasts, 2 different days. So you got your Michael day, you got your Jason day.
Yeah.
That is going to be awesome. I'm definitely going to come on aboard Welcome to Haddonfield because, I mean, that shit is going to be like 2 powerhouses, 2 icons, you know, Lion and Tiger. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. To me, that's exciting. Like if I was watching 2 YouTubers each have, you know, boom, boom, you know, that's awesome. That's a good feeling. And it just worked out that way. Like it was just boom. So
it's going to be crazy. And like I said, you guys, you got best of both worlds. It's going to get crazy. I'm telling you guys, man, like I said, Nightmare is the only one who knows about this great news. This is not, it's about a potential guest that I would have ever thought in my fucking life would have replied to me. I swear, when I told Nightmare, bro, I lost my shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck now? I'm not going to tell you guys who it is.
Yeah, because we were off camera, we were offline talking to each other, and I saw your face, like you literally like blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
like I remember, I was
So, and Nightmare is going to be right there with me, man. We're going to take it on together, and a few of the other guys, I'm going to talk to them about it soon. I want to surprise them. So, you guys, Helverton, Jay, you guys all see this. This is going to be a surprise for you guys too. I don't even want to say nothing because I'm still working on it. It's kind of, I might as well say a C-minute, but it's just like it's in the works. I'm gonna tell you guys something. When this shit happens, oh man, it's gonna break. It's gonna break the fucking
internet.
It's gonna break the internet.
Not even gonna break the internet. It's gonna be disconnected. Like
that
shit. When you told me, because I was like, I'm like sitting there. I'm like, you better tell me. You ain't just gonna have like that. Like
I had to tell
like,
you, it was
crazy.
Man, I just can't believe. So that's why I said some celebrities it be the ones you don't think that will even fucking reply back or give you the time of day. But if you're a big Halloween fan, you don't want to miss it. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Wayne, thanks for stopping through, man. I hope you have an awesome day. I appreciate your support. We got some stuff coming, you guys. We're not doing this shit for nothing. We're growing. We got to reach for the stars at a point. So I can't wait. I can't wait. Like I said, you see how fucking quick that me and Nightmare just say, hey, you know what? Jason versus Michael. Let's do it. Let's do it. You know, stuff. That's how we work. That's why I love all these guys. You know, it's not like we're not in cahoots. You know, it's just like we're buddies. We know how each other think. We know we kind of bounce off energy in our private chat and stuff. And it's just like same thing you see right here is like that behind say. So it's like we just talk about shit, ideas get brainstormed, and it's like, hey, let's do it. That don't even think about it. Fuck it, let's do it. That's how it goes.
Yeah, and honestly, and like I was telling a couple like Anthony Mack and everybody when I was doing my live stream, going through the store that I work at when we did Halloween. That's how I came up with some of my T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like one of my T-shirts is Christmas first.
Yeah.
And then on the back it says, yeah, Christmas assholes. Because I remember I saw Christmas in the stream and I'm like, God, I was like, why is Christmas out so early? Christmas assholes. And I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
T-shirt idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just crazy. Like you get a lot of ideas just talking and doing what we're doing here. So it's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys, you don't want to miss it. I'm trying to tell you guys, man.
Yeah, I can vouch for Brandon. Like you guys are not gonna you guys are gonna shit yourselves, honestly. Yeah. I damn near shit myself and I was at work. I didn't have a change of underwear, so I would have been screwed. Yeah. But yeah, definitely I can guarantee like you guys are gonna love it. Definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, you guys. I promise. It's in the works. Like I said, crazy shit does happen for sure. As you see, freaking Nightmare got David Howard Thornton. And that's fucking wild, in my opinion. That's mind blowing. But yeah, you guys. This was a great stream, Nightmare. And I know we kind of got blessed with everybody hopping off early. 144 is fucking 3 hours and 37. We talked about a lot. You know, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I think this kind of could be the night where we get a little break, if that makes sense. Because we fucking 3 hours and 37 minutes. You know, it's long as hell. That's not the average stream, even with that. You know, some people just clock out at 2. So, yeah, you guys, this was fun. Me and my guy Nightmare closed it out. We talked about Friday the 13th and stuff. We had Plant, Art the Clown. Like I said, I want you guys to definitely go over to Nightmare Corner's channel and check out his channel. He has awesome content. You guys already know Nightmare. You guys love Nightmare, but if you haven't, definitely go over there and subscribe to him and check him out. He got a lot of crazy shit coming to his channel, including the Back to Camp podcast. So, yeah, you guys, and me, myself, I got a lot of stuff coming. You know, I'm kind of winging shit this week, to be honest. I'm being honest with you guys. I do have another spirit video that I did a few days ago that I'm going to drop soon. Not right away because I still have the other one. I have potentially a Halloween Ends video dropping tomorrow about something real crazy that I thought about. But yeah, you guys. I'm tired, to be honest. That's why I keep saying fucking I'm trying to keep my gears going. It's like like so. Yeah, I'm probably gonna crash out with the wife, and she's gonna be super happy I kind of got off early for the first time ever. I'm actually probably gonna watch some Jason, man. Me and Nightmare talking about that fucking Friday the 13th. I might go on Paramount and check out some Friday the 13th.
I'm telling you, I think by the end of the Michael versus Jason, by some point in Back to Camp, I'm expecting you. I guarantee at some point you're gonna be like, you know what? I fuck with Jason. Like I know you do, but you're gonna like how you feel about him is gonna be totally different when we get done. Like it's gonna be awesome. So yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to see like the other side for sure. But I do know Jason has potential. But I can't wait to see if Nightmare can. I know he can, man, because I'm real open minded when it comes to horror and shit. I'm not just like, no, I don't want to I kind of give shit a chance. But I've seen Jason before. It's just I haven't seen it like a lot of times back to back to back for me to love it. You know, once you watch something so much, it kind of becomes a thing in your life. So, yeah, I'm excited for my guy to have that Back to Camp podcast going. I know tomorrow you will be streaming a horror night. So if you guys are a fan of Halloween horror nights, I will be on Nightmare stream for a little and talking with my guy. And after that, I got a collab with Popping the Popcorn. Now Thursday, I'm gonna do this before we end. I have the Killer Clowns watch party. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a fun time. We have it 10 p.m. We want to watch some Killer Clowns. So if you're a Patreon or a member, you guys, this will be the last watch party until you guys have to upgrade to Karen, unfortunately. But yeah, you guys definitely check Patreon for the link at 9:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Thursday, and also on the YouTube community. Get in. It's going to be a fun time. I love Killer Clowns. The wife, it's her favorite horror movie of all time. So yeah, Nightmare. I'm glad, man, me and you closed this shit out and got to talk about some Friday the 13th and just kick back like usual, man. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna let Nightmare go, enjoy some time, you know, with his family. The same I will do. And Nightmare, hit me up behind stage. You got any plugs? Go for it. I'm gonna close this out, bro.
Yeah, not much, guys. Just I hope to see you guys over on the 24th. David Howard Thornton. It's a big thing, so definitely come by, even if it's just to watch. You know, it's gonna be a fun time. So
definitely, you guys. You heard it from my guy Nightmare, man. Be ready for that Michael Myers versus Jason. I'm excited now. So be ready for that. Then go over to my guy Nightmare's channel once again. We love you guys. And we're so happy that you guys stuck around and talked it out with us. By the way, Jay, once you see this Halloween kick Scream's ass, same to Craven. You guys have to say, you know, Halloween is the best. But yeah. I'm fucking tired. So I'm gonna close you guys out. So I want you guys to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. Peace out. I love you guys.
Good night.
Good night.